All right, y'all hear me now? All right, we live now, but it will be it's we're gonna need some time with that because that's gonna cost some dough. That's gonna deal with a lot of research. So this research right now I'm doing right now. All right, y'all hear me now? All right, we live now. Hold on, give me a second. Let me see if anybody heard me. Give me 1 second. All right, let's start over. Um, 3, 2, and welcome to the Oroshalin podcast. I'm your host, Oroshalin Perkins. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing great. But what we have today, we have a trending news topic right now. Gucci3rdLeg allegations on spreading STDs in the OnlyFan community. The reason why this is a big and trending topic, this happened I think probably like 20, 25 years ago where there was an orgy and a guy had HIV and AIDS and spread it to a lot of women. You know, so this was a long time ago. This was like, I want to say the Heather Hunter era. I think it was that era, but them niggas out there it's crazy. But this is what I want to say before. We gotta understand right now what's popping off right now. It's not a good look. It's not a good look. But I want to say this. And I want to give a shout out to the OnlyFan models, the men and female, because at the end of the day, they're the ones who's taking this risk. And like, yeah, we could be like, oh yeah, them niggas only do they do is fuck and stuff like that. We got to look at this like this. This is a new generation of porn, and there's nothing wrong with it. That's their job. That's what they're supposed to do. I wouldn't do it, but it's a lot. It's a lot to take in. It's a lot, and like, don't get me wrong. I had offers to do content with people, but that's not the type of content I do. You know, my content is reacting to your adult content, telling you what I like, what story this is, what's this, what's that, blah 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 blah. You know, and this is what I do on my own only time. And I have I'm gonna say this. I have another announcement. My announcement is that I'm gonna be changing documentaries, and the reason why I'm changing this documentary is because that's gonna take a lot of research of what's going on. I have enough research to do it, but I want to make it I wanted to make it a great research. You know, give me 1 second. And also, shout out to y'all OnlyFans people for supporting my content. Because I know a lot of OnlyFans support my content. You know? Y'all really do. Like, honestly, if you ever go on my X, it's most of y'all that follow me. Yeah, I do have, Trump, fans and stands and shit like that. And I don't even fuck with Trump. You know, I personally don't fuck with Trump or Kamala. You know, I'm really objective to this shit. If you ain't gonna do nothing for my community, you don't need to know what I'm gonna do, cause I ain't gonna do shit. You know. Hold on. Okay, cool. But other than that, let's get it started. Today, like I said, it's gonna be a different show. It's gonna be a reaction show. And the reason why it's going to be a reaction show, because we're going to watch this with Adin Ross. And personally, I'm going to give you my feedback on Adin Ross, too, because he's joking around about it. We'll talk and we'll chat about it. You know? Give me a second. I think I need a. No. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's get into it, man. This shit's gonna be crazy, man. I'm letting y'all know. We're gonna watch this. It's gonna be crazy. Actually, before we start, how's everybody's Wednesday? If y'all give a fuck how my Wednesday was, but it was alright. I started doing research on the Adin Ross joint, and I did errands. You know, pick up the kids, do this and that, work on the documentary, go through my daily planner. It's just a whole bunch of shit I had to do. You know. So it was a lot. I did a lot today, you know, and I didn't even think I did a lot. But today I did a lot. Oh, today's Tuesday. I'm sorry, everybody. How's everybody's Tuesday? You know, but hopefully everything will be straight. See, I told you I'm all fucked up right now. But I'm getting everything situated. By this week, I'll be done. Probably by tomorrow. Tomorrow, Thursday, I'll be done. I want to say this too to all of y'all. Again, thank you all for watching my show, for doing the views from YouTube to Twitter to Kick. And I even did my first Kick video. My Kick video is mobile. So you're going to see me at different places, you know, driving, doing my errands and stuff like that. Niggas lit out here, you know. I'll tell y'all about all the shit that I'm going to be doing. Other than that, do I got anything else that happened to me? Oof, man. Oh yeah, last show that we did, it was dope. It was dope. And I want to thank y'all from Twitter fans to Twitch to YouTube. I want to thank y'all for watching that shit, you know? Like, yo, we were lit that night. We were lit. We were having a great time. We were seeing what was popping. And I appreciate y'all, you know, because without y'all, I wouldn't even have half this shit. You know, now I got to build up the followers now. And with y'all, I'm going to build up the followings because of y'all, you know. But other than that, let's get to the show, you know. Adin Ross responds to the STD allegations with Gucci3rdLeg. Again, we're going to use this as education, you know. And I'm going to tell y'all, this shit's going to get crazy. Some of this shit's cringing. But let's see what's popping.
Nice to meet you, dude.
What's going on, bro?
Hey,
how you?
Good, man. Good. You know, we're gonna get into everything, but you know, there's a lot to talk about. And look, dude, I just want to first off say thank you for taking the time to come on my stream. I know obviously the internet's exploding right now with what's going on, and you know,
You know what I'm saying? Even letting me even come up here, you know what I'm saying, to talk about my situation, talk about my truth. Because at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like, you're a man, so I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, being a man too, and also reaching out to me, you know what I'm saying, to see about the situation, to bring it to light, you know what I'm saying, because this is a very, very, very serious situation. I'm talking about this is ending people's career, this is really even set people's lives, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, we're spreading awareness on everything today.
100%. 100%, man. And again, I'm glad that you know how serious the situation is. You know, it's not like a little thing we brush off here. You know, obviously, man, I know you're in this industry a lot. You know, a lot of people know who you are, and like you said, it's career and also life threatening. You know what I mean? You know, so it's great. Can you do me a favor? Can you possibly flip the phone horizontal?
Cool.
No. Yeah, just turn the phone so we can see you better. Yeah, but swipe down the phone and turn the lock thing off.
My bad. I got my sister working.
There you go. Perfect.
Okay, guys.
All right, bro. So you talk to me where you want to start, because there's so much questions that I'm going to ask you and the world wants to know. And Look, man, I just wanna I just wanna make things easier for you. And then I heard that you want to add some girls in a bit too. We could do that.
I also have some of my friends that's saying coworkers that I've done many of my content and scenes with. So, saying, like, it's not just from my point of view, it's also from everybody's point of view. First things first, I definitely want to speak out on everything. I'm actually very, very, very apologetic to my fans and my supporters and to everyone for one, even being silent for 3 days was a lot for me. I was going through a lot of hate, depression, which, we all go through on a daily basis. The reason I stayed silent for 3 days is because, one, when I first found out about it, I literally went straight to get tested. Like, I cannot play about that. Like, this is something that literally, like, consecrate. I'm a porn star. Fuck, like, you make great content, you sell it, like, this is our job. Why would I not be taking care of myself? One. So when I first found out about this whole, the whole situation blowing up, I strictly went straight to get tested. Even right now, I'm still waiting on my results.
Yo, one thing I want to say, that's one thing that was good about him, and I'm glad he said that he apologized to his fans, because you gotta look at it. These are the niggas that was watching this shit, but you also gotta understand too, and you're gonna hear in this interview where they said that the motherfucker had bumps on his joint. Like, my nigga, if you got bumps on your willy, man, my nigga, you should have been got that shit tested out. You talking about it was a cut and all this other stuff? Y'all talking about it was a cut, it was this, it was that. Nah, we can't go for that shit now. You should have said something. Now everybody got to be worried because this shit, in the OnlyFan community, this shit can be, and in the streaming era, this can be an outbreak where a whole bunch of niggas is getting this shit because them niggas is fucking with y'all. And I'm gonna say this. I understand why, and I gotta be hard on y'all Africans now. I personally gotta be. This guy's Nigerian. All this STD shit y'all used to say about black people and stuff, and all this other bullshit, y'all niggas don't take care of yourselves. I gotta kick y'all backs in, because at the end of the day, this isn't the first. I'm gonna tell you too, and this isn't the first incident I heard about an African doing this type of shit and not telling nobody. I know this lady who's fucking around with this other African. He had like HIV or AIDS and gave it to her. And I was like, this nigga should be in jail. Real talk. I knew a lady like that.
Our results will be in by tomorrow. So tomorrow, we could definitely hop on the stream again, and literally I have no problem showing my whole results to the world. Because at the end of the day, like, this is like safety, and like, like, this is something we
definitely. I'm cool with that. We could do the live results of your STD test tomorrow. I'm cool with that. Tomorrow, yeah. But
one thing I want to say, yo, Adin, you need to do yours too, my nigga. You was fucking with one of those girls that he was fucking with. Didn't you fuck with Sexy Red and the white bitch? Like, real talk, man. You playing around thinking this shit is funny, my nigga, but nigga, you might need to get tested too. Yeah.
Look, man, I'm already knowing how serious you took that. You got in the lab right away. You took the test. You did the precaution. You did all the stuff that you needed to do. You professionally handled that, and I'm sure that people that you've worked with would really appreciate that. Well,
right. Just like you said, because literally it's crazy. It's like, you can't say that I'm spreading something when, for one, two, she stated that I've been spreading HIV and HIV since 2021, which definitely was false. I have proof right here. I have my testing from 2023 of my HSV. So, Adin, you might not know this, but 2 out of 3 people in the world.
Take off the mask.
This is the niggas. I'm gonna stop right here. This is the niggas explaining. This is where you gotta be careful. Like, nigga, why you gotta explain what's going on? We know what's popping off. You know, you explain when shit goes by, like, oh yeah, this means blah blah and stuff like that.
You do know that, right?
No, so no. Can you explain that?
Okay, so with HSV1 is I want to say like a kind of like a beginner's. So closed sores, even sometimes like even people are even born with it. You know what I'm saying? But this is more so like closed sores and stuff like that. And I'll show you my results too here as well. My bad. I'll actually type it up for you. My bad. I don't know if you can see my screen, y'all.
I'm gonna zoom
Just
in.
so y'all.
Can you lower the brightness just a little bit?
Sorry.
That's that nigga explaining.
I'm pulling up my results right now. Okay, boom.
Okay. Okay, yep, I could see it. So it says here, yep, scroll down a little bit. I see it, yep. Collected. And it says non-reactive and negative.
So you see, if it says negative, of course, that means you do not have it.
What are you positive for? What is that?
Can you read that?
It says you're positive for HSV1.
Yes.
So what is that? Can you explain what that means?
So positive for HSV1 means you do not have herpes. It means you have had probably like a cool sore, more so stuff like that. And this is very common in the whole world.
Right.
2 out of 3 people in the world have HSV1.
Let me just look it up so I can.
Most adult stars, they do not test for HSV1 in most tennis shoes. Guess what?
Right. Yeah, it says, I'll just read the statistic. It says globally an estimated 64% of the people under 50 have HSV1, which is the main cause of oral herpes.
Yes. So
let me ask you a question. Where are your HSV1 herpes now, if you don't mind me asking? Does it show up? How does that work?
I've not had like an outbreak or anything but I'll say like if it was to anything grow, it would probably be most of like a sore.
Got you. How often do you have an outbreak?
I can't even recall. I haven't had an outbreak in so long.
But anyways, that is just on here. That's not genital herpes, correct?
No.
Right. So technically what the person is saying, and again, I would love to eventually have you and that person on together if she's with it. I wanted to clear up both of your names, this is just
definitely, because also too in this situation, I understand she is a victim, but I'm sorry, Danae Davis is not my victim. Also to kind of backtrack on everything, me and Danae filmed on February 10th. When we filmed on February 10th, Danae did not show me a new test. She did not show me a previous test. She never even showed me a test. I was wrong as a content creator for even working with her, but just knowing how desperate she sounded, how eager she was. She said she needed money to make for her, for her rent. She said she needed to make money for her mom. I really just wanted to make a lot of content. So as y'all see, me and Danae shot 4 videos that day. The first video, nothing. As you see, I have nothing. I have no reactions. I have no marks. I have nothing. As we started to film, constantly filming, we filmed 4 scenes. On the last scene, of course, when she's orally, you know what I'm saying, like she's giving me oral, but like it's very aggressive. Sometimes her teeth might start scratching me, you know what I'm saying, like stuff like that. We filmed 4 scenes. And you trying to tell me the first time, you know what I'm saying, we ever did anything, you saw a bump and didn't say nothing?
I understand what you're trying to reference here. And again, so what do you believe is you know, obviously she's still a victim. She showed that she has it. So what do you believe is what happened to her? What do you think? You think it was somebody else who gave it to her? Can you explain what do you think that happened to her?
I'm going to be very 100% honest. And as a man, we all know, even as content creators, yes, we, you know what I'm saying, we might have, you know what I'm saying, like had sexual relations done with work. But it's like after work, what happens? We meet other regular people. We, you know what I'm saying, have other regular, which is uncommon for, which is undocumented. This girl has been on many countless of shows, been with many countless of men. I can't even name. But it's like, I'm sorry, but it's like you're backtracking into one dude that you didn't even show no test results.
Right.
And I showed you two, my proof. And also two, I'm waiting tomorrow. As soon as the results come, the whole world will see. Everybody will see.
100%. We could do it.
And it's crazy to. Okay, I'm sorry, bro.
No. I want to hear your thought. What were you saying?
I want to hear what you said.
No, I was gonna say we could do that tomorrow. You could show your tests tomorrow. But what were you gonna say? You know, it's crazy, bro. What were you about to say? You know, it's crazy.
You know what's crazy? It's like a lot of situations.
Wait, am I live?
Hi, Noise.
We're live on Noise, bro. It's no way.
NOICE.com.
Noise, no pun intended.
Noise is super interactive, Chad. Like, so much we can do with this app, man.
Noise is a new interactive streaming platform.
Okay.
And it's a little bit different.
And I love it.
With Noise, they have a card game where you get to.
So
Situations like this happen with a lot of.
I want to say this. He's doing a lot of explaining. Like, I understand, I get it, but this is too much. Too much. You're over explaining. She's a victim. This and that. Like, yeah, she's a victim, but at the end of the day, we gotta understand. Like, yo, what do you got? You're HPV-1, but why are you HPV-1? Oh, it's just in the system. Y'all gotta understand also too. Not us, but he has to understand that, like, yo, my nigga. She got the shit from somewhere. Other people say that they did shit with you. You said, let's wait. Just let him get cooking.
Young black creators, you know what I'm saying? This ain't happen to white, Asian, you know what I'm saying? Of course, everybody, but it's like you never really understand until like you really put in the shoe. It's like a lot of people would really pray on your downfall and stuff like that. But I really appreciate you know what I'm saying, for bringing this to awareness. Like a lot of people are making this entertainment, but then again, it's like a lot of people's health have been, you know what I'm saying, seriously put at risk. Like I'm getting calls from numerous people spreading rumors, spreading false allegations, accusations. Like, it's crazy.
Well, you know, of course, bro. Thank you for coming on. And again, I want to have the other side on as well. My question to you is this. The reason why I brought you on is because I've had those relationships with somebody who were to be having sex with you. And I wanted to have you come on here and clarify that. So have you ever had sex with Sky Bree?
I ain't never heard that girl. I don't know that girl. I ain't never met that girl.
Good.
I don't know.
Good. Yeah. Okay, perfect. Then you just cleared me and Sky. Sky's clean and we're as clean as a whistle. That's great. So
You good, my brother. You good.
So what about Deshae? I know Deshae. I saw a clip about Deshae and this girl. Can you speak on the Deshae situation?
Man, time like when we did content was so long ago.
Let's say this, you know. He don't remember. He said he don't remember. Doesn't mean he didn't do it. Adin, just go get yourself checked out, my nigga. Stop being scared. Cause don't forget, we don't know if he fucked around with Sexy Red. This nigga could be like, nah, I didn't fuck her. And he probably, we don't know where he got. Nigga, just go get yourself checked out, my nigga.
So it's like, I honestly, I'm not saying this shit give nothing, but like, I don't know. I ain't got nothing to do with that.
Okay.
I ain't got.
What about, there's this girl named Lil Dead Janet. Do you know who that is?
Sorry, say that again.
Janet. I know you have 3,000 bodies. I know it's kind of hard to like articulate which girl I'm talking.
I'm gonna get like, even the 3,000 bodies thing, like it's like everybody believes everything. Like I can say I got 5,000 bodies. Like, you gonna believe that?
Let's be real. You obviously don't have a lot of bodies. That's okay though, as long as you're clean about it and you're actually taking tests. You take tests. You just took a test. You just show me you just took a test. So it's like, and it's good to have. I know it's your job and stuff, so I know you constantly have to be making sure you're clean and stuff like that. Yeah, I just the reason. Do you know about this Janet girl, Lil Dead Janet?
I never heard her name.
Okay.
Wow.
No, my boy.
If you're a content creator,
This shit sounds, yo, I'm gonna be personally honest too. Some of this stuff sounds staged. Some of this stuff sounds staged, man, where them niggas is scared to get tested. I think they personally are scared of getting tested. Y'all should just still get tested regardless. Y'all got money, y'all be fucking. But some of y'all niggas don't be fucking like that. If I had money, man, I'll be fucking every day of the week, you know. But I'm different, you know. I got a high sex drive. You know, none of y'all niggas don't have that type of high sex drive. He has that high sex drive, but I don't think Adin does it, man. You know, he look like he'd rather whack his willy sometimes, you know, and just call it the day and go back to streaming.
And Max, he just texted me and said, please ask about Janet. I asked. Yeah, she's good. Okay.
I mean, like there's literally tons of girls like this. Like you telling me she's the only girl? Like there's tons of girls that's literally like spoke about it. Said Gucci3rdLeg never gave me anything. When I worked with him, it's always been good vibes, good content. He had a test. With her, I had a test. She didn't have a test. Like it's crazy how, you know, saying as a young black man, it's like you're always gonna take the downfall. But
the last specific girl I'm gonna ask, Ashley G. Do you know who that is? She's a girl from Miami. She's a Cuban girl. Bad little Ashley G. Bad little she go.
You got a picture of her?
I do. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
Also, too, Adin, I'm about to have these girls also to come on here to talk to you real quick.
100%.
Yeah. No, I don't know, Shawty.
Okay, you don't know Shawty.
I don't know, Shawty.
Okay.
And like, there's also a few other things I also want to talk about too. So
whatever you want to talk about, let's have an open discussion. If you'd like to add the girls in now, I'm gonna.
Even with the whole content situation, like porn, OnlyFans content, I'm done with everything.
Oh, so you're retiring as a porn star? You're done.
Retiring. Gucci3rdLeg is retired. I'm done with everything. Cause for one, it's like, man, like when I first got into content, like I was doing it, you know what I'm saying, like just for, you know what I'm saying, like for the money, of course, and you know what I'm saying, like just for the excitement it brought me at work. But just knowing how much situations, how much you know what I'm saying, like how much it's like kind of like it's affecting other people around me. It's like I personally, like, I don't care how much money I'm making off this. I personally would, you know what I'm saying, like rather just lead a more peaceful life where it's like, you know what I'm saying, really.
Hey, hello, can you hear me? Yo. Your mic, no, your mic. Okay, try to fix that really quick. Maybe hang up and come back. I'm about to add academics. He said he's about to say all this shit and ask the real shit. So, Ak about to join up. You're muted.
I want to say this, all right? I don't think he gave a great answering of quitting. If that was me, put it this way, if that was me and I was in a situation, I would say like, yo, this shit scared the fuck out of me. I don't think I can do this or be risking my life with these type of women. Because next time it could be worse. I would have said some shit like that. You know, this nigga was talking about, oh yeah, it's affecting my family and this. Nigga, fuck your family, my nigga. You almost caught a fucking crazy disease, nigga, or a virus. Nigga, it could have been worse. You complaining about it's affecting your family, my nigga. Nah, nigga, we ain't trying to hear that shit. But word of advice, Adin, still get checked out, man, because this nigga is kind of, you know, frickled, my nigga. I'm gonna be personally honest. The nigga's frickled. And I don't think you want to be like, oh, well, you know, I feel like, you know, he is telling the truth. One thing I heard, my uncle always told me, one type of person, what he always say. He said one person I never trust is an African because they always had bad intentions. That's what my uncle always said. And I met Africans with good intentions, but not this nigga. He's too frickled. His story doesn't add up, and like just how he talks about this situation it's weird. It's weird, Adin. Go get checked out, my nigga, because you don't know who else he been fucking with that you was fucking with. That's if you don't fuck like that. If you don't fuck like that, then you don't got nothing to worry. But if you're a fornicator, go get checked out, my G.
Are you muted? Yo. Try hanging up and coming back in. Tav, send a text for him to hang up and come right back in, please. Tav. Yeah, have him hang up and jump back in. Let's see here. He's gonna want to add some girls in, so I'm gonna add academics in as well. Yo, can you hear me? Hey.
Oh, we go.
There we go. Okay, do you have the girls that you want to add in the Discord?
Yeah.
Your mic broke again. I don't know what's going on here. Your mic up again.
Is there a way
There we
that
go. It's good.
okay, cool.
What were we gonna say?
I'm about to
Send your Discords. Send the Discord of the girl to Tav. You guys have his number. Send it, and he'll add them in.
So
Did you know there's an easy way to get more?
Yeah, it's
views
just
on your
like, yo,
OnlyFans
the whole
videos?
story
And the
doesn't make
best part
sense.
Is it's free to try.
We don't see these girls.
Oh,
If
my
anything, I
Discord
think they should be on video.
Send it to Tav. Send the Discord stuff to Tav, and he's gonna send it to my buddy.
And I know most of these women wouldn't want to be on screen because the allegations. Like, I understand that part, but at the end of the day, y'all niggas need to be safe out here. Like, I be talking to my homegirl about that shit too. Like, yo, you gotta be safe out here doing all this content with other people and stuff like that. You know, you just a bunny rabbit right now in this shit. You know. But you gotta be safe. I tell her that shit all the time. You know. And we met through my show. She likes my show. It's like I have a lot of people, not a lot, but I meet a lot of OnlyFans because of my show. And that's why I always give shout out to OnlyFans people, you know. Even though y'all trying to trap some niggas up in this show and stuff, doing y'all thing. And do y'all thing, man. But, you know, sending donations like y'all been doing. So y'all OnlyFans chicks be sending, y'all niggas need to send us some donations. Because at the end of the day, man, I know y'all getting money from doing what y'all doing. And, you know, in the viewers thing. But I want to say this. His story is very fickle to me. I personally can't. I'm gonna say this. The shit that he does, I think we have to question it. I think academics is gonna have to question him better, cause Adin's just he's giving them these fluff answers and stuff. He's not questioning, oh, why is this and why that. He's letting him tell his story. I understand that part, but I think right now they're about to do the good cop, bad cop thing. But I don't know.
Prismel's gonna add her in here. You're just gonna I'm gonna create the group, and you're gonna have to join the new call. Join this new call I'm inviting you to.
Okay.
Okay, now just send the girls' profiles to Prismel, and he's gonna add them in. Okay, now just send the girls' profiles to. I don't know why there's an echo.
Oh yeah, that's probably me. Get my camera on and shit.
I like the Halloween setup.
Come on, man. Big act in the building, man.
Gucci, this is Ack to help clear things up because he's gonna start. You know, it's academics. It goes everywhere.
All right, man. It's crazy how they trying to slander a black.
They trying to slander a black man. I know, man. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
Brother, listen. I'm just here to, get some clarity for the, you fucked the game up with this one, brother. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Been whacking off to some of these hoes for a long time. Yo, I'm keeping it a beat.
Bro,
I'm gonna be honest with you. Like a lot of my friends, they've been flying out OnlyFans bitches for a long time. They call me nervous. Like niggas just call me like, yo, this is like Travis Game Hunter. 7 nervousness. Brother, let me just, I know you laughing, but I gotta ask. Brother, you ain't gonna sit up here and tell me that shorty bitch said they seen a goddamn pimple the size of Mount Everest on your no homo when you wish, come on, bro, like, so you tell me that was just random?
All right, for one, there's no pimple. As you see, there's a cut. Literally, is damn near.
You hear him? He said it was a cut, no pimple. It was a cut. Let's listen to what he said.
There's no pimple. As you see, there's a cut. Literally, is damn near like the size of.
Want to know the secret to my success? I hired an accountability coach. Let me explain.
Of like a little ass.
There's a lesion on your penis, brother. Like, listen.
Wait, can I see it?
No.
Look.
I know. I'm gonna look it up. Let me look it up. Let me find the picture of it. Hold on.
Let me show you something.
Ack, I gotta see.
I'm gonna show you. All right. You trying to tell me a leisure grows in one day? I mean, not in a day, but a couple hours.
Brother.
We filmed 4 videos that day.
Yeah.
Pimple was there before. How come you can't see it, but you see it on the last video? So that happened.
What did he just say? Hold up.
Brother.
We filmed 4 videos that day.
Yeah.
Pimple was there before. How come you can't?
He just said there wasn't no pimple. There was a cut. This is why I said when the nigga explaining starts to come, the lies start to come out. This is what I'm talking about, and this is why I say Adin needs to go get checked out.
Can't see it, but you see it on the last video. So that happened aggressive, like aggressive aura, like.
Well, I mean, all right. Let's start with your explanation first. You said there was an open cut. Number one, and I do think this is awakening for everything that's happening in the OnlyFans community. It's just not as regulated as like the porn industry, which is primarily based in LA.
Wait, chat that.
Do you think it was safe for you to have somebody with the open cut on your penis, bro?
Thing about it is, knowing the situation she was in, I literally told her. She literally said she needed 4 videos. Like she literally said, "I like my."
What did you told her? You told her, "Yo, my penis."
I literally look. I literally said, "I have a cut on my." I mean, I have a cut on my penis.
Oh my god.
Now, hold on. I'm gonna be honest though. I'm just trying to get some details right. You know what I mean? Because shout out to my boy Adin, but Adin trying to get a platform to talk. We just gotta get to the truth. You gotta tell me if she's lying because Adin finna get on. Yo, Adin, I might have the plug. We might get her on here tonight.
Okay.
Hold on. She said you told her that you cut yourself shaving, but hair don't grow on your. That shit was crazy.
Hair, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, no. It grows on my. I'll show y'all right now. No.
This shit is weird, man. This is what I was saying. I was like, yo, this whole situation where what they were saying is weird because, like, my nigga, why you shaving now? Like, you should have just canceled. Because somebody's lying. This is one thing we got to find out. Somebody's lying to something. Somebody's lying about something. We don't know what they lying about, but somebody's lying.
Oh, it does.
No homo.
No
homo.
No, act, I'll show you. Act, don't leave. I'm just.
They're gonna have some hair.
It does. I can vouch. Hair grows on my. It grows on my. I'm a vouch. It does. It grows on my.
Yo.
You gonna sit here and tell me hair don't, bro?
Nah, don't show it. No, don't show it. Please don't show it.
Hey, bro. So you're telling me when you're shaving up your shaft?
Yes, I gotta shave everything.
Nah, act. I will vouch. Hair grows on my penis too.
Then I'm gonna keep it real. AK, I don't know if you noticed, but if you shave, it grows like 2 inches, bro. Like no funnies. Like,
Bro, hold on. We're talking about on the shaft. Like,
yes.
We're not talking about pubic hair.
Act. On my life, it grows on my shaft. I swear, my life, it does. On my, it does. Act.
Wait.
Act. I'm gonna send you it. Watch. Come here.
Okay, no. Don't do that. Don't do that.
How are you gonna say don't do that when I can go find your right now if I wanted to? Come on, bro.
Wait. I'm not trying to get TMI. So, how did you? So, like,
Adam, I.
You said there was no.
How come nobody's literally ever like accused me? Like, this is the first. Okay.
Hold on. I got an answer for that. Here's the thing. From what I don't know a lot of these.
It's 2024.
Yo, this shit is getting crazy, and this is why I was like, yo, we have to do a reaction on this one because this shit is, it's out there. You know, like she didn't just get it from nobody. You know, and yeah, niggas might have to go get checked out. Yo, my nigga, I think he knows he's saying more than what he don't. He's saying more than what he's saying. Real talk.
The only I only interact with some of these whores when I'm trying to fly them out. I really think that the OnlyFans market is some really nasty dishes. Okay, here's the reality of it. This woman who came out to accuse you, she probably, and I'm not saying you have it, but let's say her story is right. There's probably dozens of girls who wouldn't, because the girl who came out, like, first of all, you're saying you don't have it. So she looks stupid.
Someone said act
so
out of pussy.
Why would other women come out and speak up and say anything if they know that their career is going to be done? Nobody's going to be down to say, I caught it and it's from him. This girl who's trying to be a whistleblower, bro, who the f is about to go to her OnlyFans and whack off to her having all type of shit now? You get what I'm saying? So she's not helping herself. So I think she's speaking up, basically saying, you probably got other women who got infected. They're just not speaking up. And I mean, that kind of...
Yeah, I would believe that. But then again, I have multiple women that I recently just filmed with that got tested and their results showed negative.
Hold on, but all right. I mean, we don't have to get into some of the health shit when it comes to that, but we all know testing for HSV2 is very temperamental, right?
Yeah.
Like, first of all, even if they do a blood test, which is supposed to be the accurate test, and by the way, I read all this through watching them little workers like do their little spaces today, and watch health providers talk to them. Is you get false positives. The point is this. Because I want to stay on, like, nigga, we seen something on that video, right? You say you filmed 4 scenes. Mm-hmm. Who the says mid-scene, yo, let me shave mid-scene?
I never said that. I never said that. I feel like you're getting the story wrong now.
No, what she said, you told her it was from shaving. You said hair grows
right
on your
now.
Dick,
Send me the girl's Instagram. I'm gonna DM her, get her on stream tonight.
Now,
send me the girl's IG right now.
You also said earlier, you said act. Well, she was giving me head and her teeth is a little bit aggressive. So your official story is that she bit your.
I was shaving, got injured. A small injury turns into a more bigger, you know what I'm saying, cut. When, of course, she was giving me oral. One scene, two scene, third scene, fourth scene, like, it's gonna kind of like get bigger. The cut's gonna get bigger. I never said I was cutting my mid-scene and said, oh, let's shoot. No, that doesn't make no sense.
And by the way, again, I think it's because it's herpes and there's a taboo with it, and also people don't really understand how it's tested for and how, like,
you see how like the story is weird. It's like he's not blaming her, but he's blaming her. He's blaming her for making the cut even bigger. But nigga, they're saying that they seen something. So it's like, okay, the whole world is fucking crazy or it's you. You know, so it's... I don't know. That's how I look at it. The world's crazy or it's you. You know?
First of all, somebody could have it and be asymptomatic, right? So,
yeah, that's the thing.
I get why everything's viral about it, but you're saying that you 100%, hand on the Bible, you have never had any type of outbreak, right? And again, you've never had an outbreak before. And that particular thing that was caught, because there's a part of me thinking...
Oh, wait, no, she didn't.
Yeah, that is... So Ack is thinking how I'm thinking, like, yo, how you saying all this crazy shit where you don't know, man?
She didn't.
Like, dude, I Googled you. I never heard about you before, respectfully. You know what I mean? And, you know, I don't know too much about male, but I hear you run that scene. Like, you know, a lot of girls want to collab with you. Apparently, she wanted to collab with you because of your name. Brother, it kind of, like, part of me kind of feels like, bro, she's a small creator. You the nigga who got all the clout, all the girls, they need you more than you need them. That you probably was like, yeah, I got an outbreak, but this bitch, like, yo, bro, she gonna either have to deal with it or whatever. And you probably did keep it a little bit 100 with her, like, yo, bro, you see what's up. And she, you know, thirsty for the collab, still went ahead with it. Now she's trying to expose you. Here's my thing, though, right? Like, you're coming on Adin's stream to categorically deny that you never had herpes, ever.
Right? Never.
Okay, so hold on a second. Can we bring in the other girl? Actually, he has girls here that he's worked with. When did you work with the girls, by the way?
Did they DM you? I mean, did they send you?
Prismel, did you get the girls' Discord? So, okay, let's see. Let's see. And when was the last time that you had with the girl?
Probably 3 weeks ago.
Hey, by the way, can I ask you, if all this is cap, right? Two things come to mind. She's saying something that could you know, ruin your reputation. Have you thought about suing? And number two, why would you quit doing porn if it's not true?
Only because, for one, it's like stuff like this has happened a lot. A lot of accusations and okay, bro, like you gotta, like, come on. All right, what you doing?
Real quick, tell your manager to hit my manager. My manager's asking. I need the Discord. Tell your manager to send it over to my manager.
I bet. So
wait, so yeah, that's actually to answer that question, or so you can answer that question. So yeah, what makes you just basically want to call this quits? Like what like, you know, if you basically are proven innocent, then why would you call it quits? Why would you not continue to work? Because then your name is as hot as it possibly could be, so you can make more porn and make the most money you've ever made. So why would you call it quits?
I mean, for one, I've already made enough to retire, but then again, it's like it's not really about that. I'm more so I'm also just trying to really protect my peace, family's peace, and people around me peace. I feel like
that's
ever since, you know what I'm saying, I got into the whole word of content.
This is what I was talking about, where instead of this nigga talking about peace and all this other shit, nigga, you ain't scared that you could have caught a disease, my nigga, that you probably would have forever. Like, this is the type of situations where I think he's lying. When you start to, I was stressed out and depression. No, nigga, you could have died, nigga. What's worse, depression or death? This is what I'm talking about. This is where the situation gets weird. Where I feel like he's lying. He's not telling the full story. Where you think like, yo, I think he did catch it, you know?
It's been a lot, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot to do with, and it's like, there's a lot more I want to do in my life. Like, content was not the first thing I wanted to even do in my life. Like, it's just something I just kind of like fell into my hands, you know what I'm saying, when I met Tiana Trump. But at the end of the day, it's like, what could I say? I'm ready for the next chapter, honestly.
And by the way, I do want to ask, because, again, you're seasoned in this, right?
Yeah.
You know how people would react to it, right? Like, when she posted that up, there's obviously, I feel like there was a lot of education given out this week when people are trying to figure out what's what. But even if I'm going by your story, you say, you know, you had a small cut by a razor, I guess, and then her teeth got a little bit more in tune and then made it worse. So it looked like that by the fourth scene. Did you not like review the content to be like, yo, this is gonna think I'm burning? Like, yo, this is your career, of course, at the time, right? Like, wouldn't you be like, yo, bro, I don't want to put this out because if Nick, like, obviously we know when watching porn, unless they're Adin, they're not looking at your penis. Adin watches all penis, trust me.
Well, no, I'll explain it. I actually personally, I don't look at. Well, I have to see it in the porno for sure. I can't watch girls finger themselves. I'll be real. I need to watch her get penetrated by a penis. But in particularly, like, speaking, like, I'm sure a lot of people are like that as well. Watching a girl finger herself, she's kind of like playing for the camera. Watching her get penetrated, it's better for me to jerk off and come.
Yeah, no, I'm just asking, like, yo, put like this. Yo, even if it was...
I told you, man. It's like, he don't be fucking like that. You know? I think, and the thing about it, he's strictly into his job and stuff, so that there's nothing wrong with that. Well, jacking off, man, it's kind of, you know, you doing too much, my nigga. But, you know, hey, that's some people's shit, so I can't really, you know, hate on it.
Like, knowing, like, basic history, right? If I was having with the girl, right, and say, you know, all right, let's say it was a shaving issue, but it looked like it could be misinterpreted as herpes, why would I put that video? Second of all, it's kind of like, think about like, say you were peeing on a girl, golden shower, and your pee looked cloudy. You know, say, yo, that looked like you might have like chlamydia or some other shit. Did you not look at it and be like, yo, that looks crazy? Because everyone's online, and they're like, that looks crazy.
Yo, act. It's up to you, Gucci. We could, Gucci. We can have those girls in, but Danae Davis would like to come in Discord right now. But if you don't want to have her, if you would like, Danae Davis says she's down. No, okay. So act. We'll do it after. Okay, tomorrow then, or whatever. We'll do you and Danae tomorrow. She's down to come in right now. But we could push it till tomorrow.
Yeah, because I have my guest already.
Yeah, hold on. Have you thought about legal action? Because she's accused you. I know they're now throwing around allegedly, but she's accusing you of having an infected, which, by the way, that would be a crime, right? So if you are aware that you are diagnosed with herpes and you are intentionally disseminating that virus to other...
Go to motionarray.com and enter a world with over 2 million creative assets to bring your vision to life. When you jump in,
crazy, man.
Video templates, other individuals without asking them if they are in consent of having sex with you, knowing that you contracted it, you are actually committing a crime. She's accusing you of doing such. Have you thought about, you know, clearly you don't want to get on the stream now with her. Are you thinking about like maybe even legally forcing her to either backtrack on that, shutting up, or maybe even pursuing just further legal actions to make sure she's not going to keep saying this shit about you? Because she's saying you're spreading it.
Yeah, definitely for sure.
I want to get these.
I've already been.
Good.
That's what it. After my results tomorrow, I definitely will.
Gucci, let's get these girls in that you wanted me to interview and ask about, at least before, a decision is made, or opinions are made. I want to obviously see what you wanted to bring in here. You had some girls that you wanted to interview. Hello?
I'm adding them right now.
Okay, well, if you just send their Discords, yeah. And after this, Danae is down to do it as well.
We here, brother. Locked in.
Yeah, so. Ak, what you thinking, bro?
Here's the thing. So
let's see what he thinks.
I've never met him. I've never met her. I'm going by what everyone is saying. I was essentially skeptical, right? Because the first thing I said, if a dude, like, let me tell you, like, I've had an injury to my penis before. I'll tell you how it happened. And it was the zipper. Like, you don't know, like, your zipper caught in some shit. I've never shaved the shaft. I'm talking about shaft. I've never shaved the shaft of my penis. I'm today years old knowing that dudes are, to keep it real, I don't even shave my balls, and I don't want to ask Adin, but I don't shave my balls that close. You gonna have to lick on a couple of hairs. I'm sorry.
I gotta shave my balls because I can't have her just licking hairy balls.
No, we're talking about a wolf shit. Where I'm talking about this shit, not a bald egg. You get what I'm saying? Yo, it's no way your is growing that much hair that you're like, let me get a trim to it.
Well, I'll vouch. My is hairy. It's thick. Next time I shave my pubes, I'll send you a picture of the hair.
Yeah, we're not talking about pubes. Look, all right. This is like mad. Pause.
He's going too far, man. He's going too far.
You're telling me the shaft. There's mad hair right here.
Yes, because it's so hairy. Yes.
I never heard that before.
I'm Italian and I'm Jewish. We Italians and Jew, hairy. The hairs are so thick that it goes against my shaft.
Yo, bro, we don't know about you Caucasoids, but they say my boy is from Nigeria. That's not how they rock in Nigeria.
I will vouch. I'm not trying to. I'm not. I'm a vouch.
They say you were Nigerian. Are you Nigerian?
Yeah.
Well, I do want to vouch.
I'm on Nigeria.
A lot of Nigerian men, they have like their pubes are like afro-y. No, it's a good thing. That helps you. That helps you, Gucci. That helps beat your face.
I don't know how you know that, like, bro.
I watch porn, bro. Like, damn, y'all think I don't watch porn?
It is crazy, dude.
Yo, and I know the young woman is connecting. I'll say this: I do think this is an important moment for the OnlyFans community. I think the OnlyFans community is that it's very unregulated. And I'm not saying I agree with what Gucci said, but this does happen a lot, right? So a lot of the porn community, I'm not saying like porn stars don't people outside of that community that tries to like, have tested and blah, blah. But there's a lot of OnlyFans people who are just everybody. And who knows? Maybe Shorty did go some random guys and caught it. Or maybe Gucci caught it from some random hoes. Who knows?
Right. Hey, Gucci.
Yeah.
If you could put your camera on, I think she's here. She just has to answer the call.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, she should be joining any second.
Yeah, she's joining right now.
Okay.
Hey, it's a woman joining now, a woman you've had with
I'm gonna pee.
After the Nay thing, and you've had with her unprotected, correct?
Hello. Yes, sir.
Perfect.
If you want to learn how to edit really well from professional Hollywood editors, we're going to show you the stuff that nobody else is teaching. I'm talking about...
She also seen my results too as well.
Okay, she's seen your results, okay.
She's on right now.
Oh my God, can you turn my camera off?
Yeah, we just can't have anything explicit, so like if you have a dildo or anything like that, none of that.
What's that?
What's up,
Thanks for having me.
Hey, what's your name? Everyone.
I go by Bianca Blue.
Bianca Blue. Okay. How do you know Gucci?
Me and Gucci, we shot in February and we shot in July.
Okay. Now you understand the Recently, there's a whole saga. There's a woman claiming that she contracted herpes from Gucci. What's your thoughts on that, and what's your experience with him?
My thoughts on what's going on right now is I'm actually still trying to see exactly what is real and what is not real. I'm with everybody else on this. As far as my experience with Gucci, it's been nothing but, I mean, we haven't ever had an issue. I've never caught anything from Gucci. The first time his test results were 72 hours too old for my liking. So we shot with a condom. The first time I shot with him in February, it was no head, full condom scene. That's just that. So the second time I shot with him in July, we had full test results. We shot 7 scenes that day. It was like, I was there for like, I think we were there in Houston for like 19 hours together, and then I went right back home. And it was no problems. He edits the content. He sends the content. Like, as far as a coworker in this, he's been nothing but 10 out of 10.
Hey,
wait, hold on. Act, do you see her? I'm sorry. Nice to meet you. I'm Adin. Do you have a camera that you can display or no?
I do not want to be on camera currently because I wasn't really prepared to be on camera tonight.
Gotcha.
No, yeah, no, like literally, this is my first time even telling her about the stream, because when she found out about the situation last week, I was getting death threats, hate comments. She was the only people to call me, kind of just like telling me, okay, like Gucci, like, you know what I'm saying, you could come out about your truth, you know what I'm saying, you could let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, and she kind of pretty much encouraged me to kind of like speak up, because I was just, I don't know.
Hey Gucci, so she mentioned that the first time you guys shot, your tests weren't up to date for her liking. Is that normal for you, where you might be about to film a scene with a woman, but maybe your test results isn't that current? Because again, we're at this stage of,
how often do you guys
and this
test
is where
for
I'll also
STDs,
bring
Chat?
her back into it. The thing about this herpes thing is that it's not always easily detected via tests. I think on the regular standard panel that most people have these tests done on, it's not even put on that. It's detected via a direct blood test, but even then, it has false positives. So sometimes even your primary care physician will be like, unless you're having symptoms, they won't necessarily go out of their way and test for it.
Yeah.
So I'm asking you, and I'm asking her, how confident is she that it seems like she's confident you maybe didn't have an outbreak, but is she confident you don't have herpes at all?
Oh, sorry, can you repeat that?
So I was asking her.
Oh my God.
It seems like she was confident that you didn't have an outbreak, but I'm wondering, how confident is she that she knows for a fact that you don't have the virus at all?
Yeah, that's the question.
Okay, so is that a question for me?
So it's really for her.
Yeah.
Wait, am I live?
So I want to say this.
No way. NOICE.com.
That's something that, like, you can never be 100% in answering that question, because you just don't know. She don't want to put her like, oh yeah, I definitely believe this nigga. Nah, you can't do that. She don't know. So that's like a false narrative that she believes him or whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
How confident am I that he does not have the virus at all? I don't know, because I would have to see his current test results, which, I mean, clearly we're all waiting for. The world is waiting for these test results.
Right. Gucci, what time tomorrow will you have the results?
I want to say afternoon, only because I know mornings, you know what I'm saying, like kind of usually backtrack. I usually get my results like 2 p.m., 3 p.m.
And by the way, Gucci, like, so in the porn community, they use like the same testing facility, right? Are you using that same testing facility, or are you using a private one where you have to? Because I think when they use the same one, go ahead.
There's 3 common places that a lot of people go.
Innocent or guilty, Chat?
Get tested. Mine, most familiar place is gonna be Empower Testing. It's a black owned in Atlanta. I go to talent testing usually when I'm in Miami or let's say like LA, because I know it comes back quicker. Then when I'm just like, saying back home, I go to my regular doctor.
So the one that you're waiting for tomorrow, because I believe what people have told me is that the talent testing one actually populates that other people could see it. That's within the industry. Are you going to that one or Empower, as you said, or are you going to your own private physician?
My own private.
So if you're going to your own private physician, is then upon you, like, how can we verify? Because again, your private physician can.
Definitely.
How will we be able to verify?
I believe I just have to pull up on my phone. Honestly, you can't fake the truth on the phone. And the truth is right there.
Really quick, I have a question for you, bro. So I want to know the first thing. Obviously, like, let's just say you are. It's a two-part question. Let's say tomorrow comes and your results are all negative. How are you going to take action? Are you going to countersue? Are you going to, like, I need to know what you're going to do, because it does. I understand where you're kind of coming from. You want to be done with this industry completely, but what is your exact first move as soon as you get caught innocent? And then I don't want to put this out there, but I'm just curious. What if you get caught being positive? It's just something that I gotta ask. I mean,
definitely. So just like you said, there's always two sides to the story. When I will be proven negative, I 100% want to quit OnlyFans, content, all that. I literally just want to stick to acting, pick up some more hobbies, pick up some more careers, probably like some music, acting, entertainment. But my main goal right now will be to push safe sex. So it's funny, I've actually already been working on the condom brand, and as well too, I have launched hashtag wrap it up NFT, you know what I'm saying, which I will be donating 10,000 in profits to sexual awareness companies.
Hey,
he got
just
that
to clarify,
shit.
Because you did say you're going to.
Yo, I think he got that shit, my nigga. This is what you call a PR. He's doing what you call it. I think I call this a PR cleanup. And the reason why I call it a PR cleanup, because you have your PR team clean up all the bullshit that happened. Just whoop, 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 clean that shit up. Boom, you're done. He's saying he's saying too much the right thing now. Because he was stumbling and fumbling in the beginning. Now, he's on that other shit.
Your private physician. If the industry as a whole is unsatisfied, right? Because they're going to say, our eyes see this. And if your tests that you present at that point say otherwise, they might say, we want you to be then retested via talent testing, which is something that is a industry standard rather than your. Yeah, are you down to get retested via the industry standard that they could also verify by?
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
I've got
a condom NFT
testing multiple times.
And by the way, you also said that so you.
Who's buying that?
So you
hands.
say you're also like promoting a condom. Are you promoting anything that might? Because here's the thing: what people might not know, and Adin, it's not laughing.
Tired of guessing what's wrong with your YouTube videos? Well,
yeah, this nigga's laughing.
Just connect your YouTube channel.
Like, this nigga's laughing, and this nigga might got this shit because this nigga not telling the truth that who he slept with. Like, let's be honest.
The matter, brother. Like, we're serious.
The thing that I'm not laughing at. No, I'm not laughing at. Really?
Now you want to be serious. Don't do that.
No,
this is serious.
Don't do that shit, bro. I laughed at the part where you said. No. I'm laughing at the part where it's about an NFT. Can you guys let me finish? Holy shit, bro! It's not funny. It's not funny. It's not funny. But you're making an NFT. You're making an NFT out of a condom, bro. How can I not laugh at that? You're making an NFT out of a condom.
This is funny, bro.
You're making an NFT out of a condom, bro. You're not taking it seriously. You're making you're trying to profit off of this whole thing. You're making an NFT out of a. See, you're laughing. You know it's a joke, bro.
Wait, hold on.
Bro.
I didn't want to ask this because condoms doesn't necessarily prevent herpes transmission. I know the current conversation is about.
I couldn't keep it in with the
HSV too. Have you thought about that
promotion.
in your?
He's trolling.
Whatever you're trying to push to
It's
help
not trolling.
because some people might.
Okay. I talk about if I was to be positive. Of course, like if I was to be positive, I mean positive or negative, I still want to bring awareness to this because like this is something that not even just the community, like as like OnlyFans content creators, but the whole world does not know about HSV. If they do not know about something, it's like it's gonna keep spreading. It's like,
hey, I wanted to ask you a question, and I don't know if you're gonna answer it in a way that I think you'll answer, but I ask it anyway.
Ask anyway.
I thought ahead of you coming on here tonight, a possible answer you would say is that, hey, listen, there is a very taboo thought about HSV. Oh, sorry. I thought you were gonna say there's a very taboo thinking of the public about HSV2, not only in the world but in the industry. How much percentage in the OnlyFans industry do you think may have?
I think like 60 to 65% of them niggas got that. All jokes aside. Like there's medicine and all that other shit for outbreaks and all that other stuff so other niggas don't catch it, but I heard a girl talk about it. That's how I know. But a lot of motherfuckers I think got in that industry. Well, yeah.
We already spoke on that. I mean, well, you doing it.
No. I'm talking about HSV2. You spoke about HSV1, which you said closer. I'm talking about HSV2. How many people in the OnlyFans community do you think that maybe they don't film during an outbreak? Maybe they're not, because again, this is something where if you don't have an outbreak, you kind of like hide about it. How much people do you think? Because now it's becoming a big deal because essentially they're saying someone filmed with it.
What's the percentage for HSV2?
If it wasn't this film, they would never know.
HSV2 percentage.
So how much people do you think in the OnlyFans community?
A lot of people.
Wow, it's still pretty popular, bro.
Like keeping it real, Adam. A lot of people.
Who the fuck?
Nobody will say nothing. People who do not even do content, they barely even get tested.
Mm-hmm.
Like I got friends. I'll literally ask them like, "When's the last time you got tested?" They would tell me like 3 years.
Yo, it says here about 12% of people under the age of 50 have HSV2. So HSV2 is very unlikely. It's 12% in people. So
yeah, I don't think HSV2 is very common. I mean, I think HSV1 is very common, but I don't think 2.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
You said sorry?
No, I was just telling you, academics, the percentage, how much HSV2 is common.
So the nigga basically got herpes. Like this shit is crazy because y'all gotta understand like what this nigga just did, and I don't think he's taking any type of like. He's talking about the shit's a cold sore. We're not talking about cold sores on your lips, my nigga. We talking about the shit that they seen on your willy, nigga. And it's like, and just say like, yo, you was reckless, my nigga. You didn't know how serious this shit was. And like, I get what Ak is saying, because Ak was saying like, yo, I thought you was gonna say something else, my nigga. It's just, you just nigga explaining now. You African explaining now. Because nigga's Nigerian. We can't say he's nigga explaining. Yeah, he's African explaining, man. And we gotta say that because you're like, yo, my nigga. This is bad. You know, and Adin joking around and shit. I think, yo, we don't know if Adin, he don't remember. He don't remember Sky Bree. Sky Bree probably don't remember because she probably does mad gangbangs, my nigga. Then you out here kissing bitches in the mouth and shit. Fuck it. Nigga, you're a wild boy, my G.
Common.
My friends are incapable of murder.
Tyler Perry Sisters, new season tomorrow at 9 on BET.
Wow, boy.
We did it.
Yes.
Everything is on track in Jira.
Hey, Adin, you know why I asked that?
Why?
Listen, I hear the conversations that happen in the industry.
Mm-hmm.
I would go to say at least 40% of in the industry got that.
What?
Probably more.
I'm talking about music industry.
Probably more.
Oh,
wait, because
I think more.
Hold on. I could name you like
I
all
hear
of,
a lot about artists.
I could name you 20 popular Instagram models that the word is they have it, and every time I see a new nigga them, I'm like, if I'm hearing that, they must have heard it, which means maybe they both got it. And it's something that, you know, it's more taboo in the outside world than the industry.
Like, and it's like, I don't get that, because it's like, us, we regularly have to get tested. As a content creator, as a porn star, you gotta get tested at least twice a month. As a rapper, just a known person, like, nobody's literally, like, requiring you to have your test requirements. Just like I said, that
nigga blaming everybody but himself, man. I'm gonna say that. He's blaming everybody but himself. Like, my nigga, you put yourself in this situation. You say you get tested twice a month. Nigga, that's saying that you haven't got tested ever since February, March. That shit is crazy, my G.
Davis never even showed me a test. I'm not even sure if she even got tested ever before me. That's what I'm saying. Like, her having HIV, I'm not denying her as a victim. I respect that, but still, she does not have to be my victim. She's been with...
Who's that nigga behind
Davis
him?
has been with constant rappers. Blueface, I'm not even sure who else. Like, I'm not about to sit here and drop names, but come on, like, Wayne might do that.
Hey, would you, based on the timeline, right? And I'm pretty sure you've seen her videos and stuff like that. Do you believe that she contracted? You said,
yeah, I've seen her videos. I've been seeing her videos.
You said she might be a victim, just not your victim. Do you think she contracted that before you or after you? Yeah. And were you worried? Because again, if she has it and she too, you don't seem too worried. But are you like, God damn, like, did this chick burn me? Because she claiming you burned her.
Mm-hmm.
Like, thing is, of course I'm worried, but just like I said, I literally just got tested, so I'm waiting on my results too.
Are you worried? And if you did contract it, would you think that she gave it to you?
For sure, I would know she gave it to me. In 2023, I already was tested for HSV 1 and 2.
Okay.
I was negative.
So
and I have hold up.
He showed it to me. Yeah.
I was watching. Okay, so it's a possibility that she's blaming you while the whole time she gave it to you. If you have it, not saying you do. Jesus.
Got it. That's
Nah, I call capping. I'm gonna call cap right now. Nigga, I would be worried.
So there's a world then. There's a world that she also could have given it to you. Well, I don't want to put... I hope nobody gets it, first of all. Man, this is crazy.
All right, I'll be right back, everybody.
Well, I do want to ask this question. So, if okay, she claims she has it. We're just gonna go on an imagination, right, world. If you do have it, I know you say you're quitting, but let's just say any OnlyFans male star, especially someone of your magnitude, if they did have or contracted HSV2, would that be a career ender? Or would it just mean you have to take more precautions? Like, would people still film with you? And I guess I could ask that to that young lady who's here. If she knew you had it, would she still film with you?
Chat, what other girls do you guys want to know? Ask girls.
And that's where,
in
like,
chat.
like, saturation becomes. So there is many, content creators who are HSV2 positive, who still film content, yes, they do have to, take more precautions.
No, I don't think she had it.
Wearing condoms, dealing with a partner who also has HSV2. In my case, the only reason just like I told you, like I said, I'm done with content.
Max just said,
I'm also thinking about my future, because I just know, like, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, like, it kind of affected my life.
Check, bro. You're sending me too many girls, bro. Go get checked.
Just like I said, you know what I'm saying.
I love you, but goddamn, bro.
So, I like honey barbecue, you like honey barbecue. I like football, I think you like football. We're like the brothers we never had.
No, I have a brother.
But does he have time for you?
I guess he doesn't.
Yeah, because I feel like he'd be here.
Hey, everybody asks me this, and everybody accuses me of this, and it's true, because I am a pocket watcher, because I'm a little alarmed that you're going to quit, because OnlyFans does seem like a free bag. It seems like you might have been making like 6 figures a month, right? Or maybe like close to it. Like, you look like you were doing pretty good. So you're down. You're down with walking away from 6 figures a month. Are you gonna close your OnlyFans page, or just allow it to still accumulate whatever revenue it still has?
I don't know. I might delete it.
Wow.
What? Wow.
Even my Twitter, like It was to the point where I was just making even more money just offering promotions than just like
chat. The girl wants to come on.
Really?
Danae Davis would like to come on.
Yeah, because it sounds crazy, but a lot of people watch porn, but they watch Twitter. So they see me on Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you go on my Twitter right now, you see like my videos have like 5 million views. If you go on my OnlyFans, look, they're not about to have 5 million views, but of course, like the money's still gonna generate from OnlyFans, because that's also like a porn website where you can just go in and you know what you're going in there for.
Hey, you know, we could just do ballpark. Would it be safe to say you made over 5 million, 10 million during your career? Because people are looking at you like LeBron. You know, this is kind of like, yo, damn, how much did he clean up? 3,000. Say again?
You said what?
How many? Like, how much money have you, like, approximately 5-10 million from OnlyFans career?
I'm saying.
I said close to.
He should have never said it, because if she's suing him, she's gonna try to break this nigga's pockets, and I think that was a stupid idea that them niggas put him in right now. All jokes aside.
Nice.
Respectable.
Yeah.
I'm more so thinking of just like investing. Like, I never knew this OnlyFans money is like the real money. This was just money just to generate, to make more money.
I always wondered. Wait, he's lagging, Act. Do you see him, or is he lagging for you?
I do see him. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who, I'm lagging?
No, you're good now. You're good. I always wondered, were you ever scared or nervous for your family members to see your?
Definitely. Who the wants their mama to go on social media and somebody is showing them dick, me dick, and some pussy.
Yeah,
people are crazy. And it's like the fact that come on, you gotta think about it. I'm Nigerian, so this is already a taboo. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. Like, this is already a taboo. So when this whole thing is going on, like, people even harassing my family, sending pictures, it's crazy.
That's crazy. Nigerian. Yeah.
And by the way, they have a whole list on Twitter where they're claiming that you have a list of victims. It's over 50 people. Now, I don't know.
If your Wi-Fi, bro.
Could you hear me?
I can't hear you. It's lagging.
How about now?
Okay. I think now it should be good. Gucci, could you hear me?
Gucci.
Hey, maybe you can ask him.
Can you hear?
What I was?
Go ahead.
What I was trying to ask is that
they have.
Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm sorry. They had a list on Twitter where they listed, and again, you know, obviously, they were saying all your victims. Has any of those women came out to be like, oh no, again, I do think that some women are not, even if they were infected, not saying you did it, they're not gonna come out and claim it.
No!
But what did you?
That list is crazy. Oh my God. I know some of these girls because I was their reactions to some of their content. Let me go back. Hold on. Yeah, I know some of these girls, man. I know Willow. I did Willow. I did I know Genesis. I know Victoria. Kayla. I know Reese's Pieces. Yo, I know a lot of these. Oh my God. It's not good. Just not good luck. Oh yeah, this shit is nuts. Was it Reese's on there? Hold on, let me see. Was it Reese's Pieces on this one? Yeah, Reese's is on there. Oh shit.
You think about that list where they're saying all these people are your victims.
Oh, they made a 50. What's it? A 50 versus list or 50? So I don't know, 50 or 100 list. I've seen numerous girls that I never even been with or even seen in person.
Bust Red. They got Sexy Red on it.
There's tons of names on there that I never did nothing.
What about Red?
Me and Red is cool. Me and Red is cool.
What's this new tool that all the big YouTubers are using to grow their channels? I'll tell you.
Sexy Red was probably fucking her.
Okay.
Okay.
That's cool people. Like, just somebody, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But trust me, it's a whole.
I'm calling Cap. Calling Cap. Reason why I'm calling Cap, because you did the same thing with other people. Crossing your hands, you look guilty. Like my nigga, you look guilty. Real talk. You look fucking guilty, man. And it's just like, yo, you're probably telling the truth. You might not. It's just, your answers is crazy, bro. Your fucking answers is crazy.
A whole bunch of women you didn't see with.
Good, because Adin got a big old crush on Red, and if she was burning, he would be mad. Look at this fool. Look at this nigga Adin.
All right, what about Selena Powell?
Oh, I have, man. I'm doing that shit. Nigga, she might give me something.
Nah, I'm just fucking with you, bro.
No, well, I mean, hey, listen, you know, a lot of people are just looking at the picture, and you know, again, we're gonna have it's word versus word, right? We have your word. You're saying, hey, the last time you were tested for that, you were clear of HSV2. We have the 2023 report, and let me ask you a question: Why didn't you get a updated test in 2024 for HSV2? I know I did say that it's not regular and frequent, but you know, people are just inquiring.
Actually, yeah.
I swear he just said that he get tested twice a month. If I'm crazy, please tell me I heard it wrong. But I swear it was, I don't know.
So just like as I mentioned before, 2 out of 3 people already have HSV. So as content creators, we usually do not even test for that.
Is there a cure for HSV2?
Everybody already has it. And when you're trying to get a full screening, it's like, you know what I'm saying, like it's gonna pop up on there. It's like, but then you know what I'm saying, you show your partner, you're like, okay, it's HSV1. Okay. So every time I do get tested now, I just go for a full panel, but I you know what I'm saying, like I get a full panel, our full panels is clean. The reason I did now is, of course, it's like I said, it's like most content creators, we don't really test for that. Like,
do you feel set up? Because again, you're the person, like I see these headlines, they're like, this guy infected the whole industry. Now, anyone who's a content creator, they're being asked about you. You're being labeled as you know, it almost seems like some really evil guy who just infected a bunch of women. You know, I know you spoke to Aiden about what you first thought about that, but what do you think about being the face of like really the STDs in the OnlyFans community right now?
Very devastating, very disgusting. But of course, just like you said, there's rumors about everybody. They say this about that person, say this about that person. The truth is always going to come to light. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, they're always going to need somebody to blame, somebody to point a finger at. I don't mind being that guy because at the end of the day, just like a man, you know, so I can always come up, say if I'm wrong, say if I'm right. I'm not doing this to win justice. Just like I said, she still is the victim, and like we need to bring awareness to this. I'm glad that I guess I got the position, because now I can come up here as a man and speak on it. Because I know nobody would. Nobody would.
Right.
And by the way, she also shared a few messages. She didn't say who it was from, but there was someone who messaged her, and the guys, I guess the girl said, "Hey, love,
bro, Danae wants to come. Should I just add her in? I don't want to ambush him though.
Gucci gave you. I did a collab with him in March because I was extremely drunk. I begged him to delete the video because I'm not into content creating. He published her video and it went viral without my consent. They seem to send a message between you and the girl. Did you know who that could be?"
Go to motionarray.com and enter a world with over 2 million creative assets to bring your vision to life.
I told you.
And what was...
It's just getting crazy because, like, yo, you know, he just looks guilty. Like his answers isn't. You could tell his answers isn't. His answers is weird. You know?
What was that story?
Yes. Yes. So this.
Go ahead. Sorry, bro. Go ahead. My bad.
So yes. So this actually was a collaboration, which I did in Miami. We both did the content. You know, what I'm saying, like we coached our paperwork.
Should we ambush chat?
She messaged me probably like a week after we made content. She said she wasn't sure how to make money off it. Like she was like that basically she was trying to post it on sites on like OnlyFans or whatever, but it wasn't letting her. So I kind of just like, you know what I'm saying, I was kind of like walking her down on like how to put it on more sites to make more money. Then I guess she still wasn't making any money. So she told me about the video. She was like, she doesn't want her facing that light, you know what I'm saying? She wants the video deleted. And mind you, as a content creator, when you sign, you know what I'm saying, model releases, you kind of already like, you know what I'm saying, regulate the work. It's like you have ownership to the work.
Okay.
I still deleted the video. I deleted everything. But then when this came out, because she didn't make the money she wanted, she, you know what I'm saying, pretty much wanted to come up with a story. And also, I have proof for everything too as well, so I could.
Hey, by the way, Aiden, I know you're going somewhere with it. I'm letting you lead the show, but Adam 22 is also in the porn industry. He's down to hop on. He could probably vet this a little bit more than me because I just don't do porn.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to leave so far. You know, Danae wants to join and tell her side. I understand you don't want to be here for that.
I'm not with her today. I would rather be on her with her tomorrow.
All right, so we'll interview Danae, and then we'll interview Danae right now, and then you and I will interview both of them tomorrow. I think that you guys, once you have your test results and you want to come back and show them to Danae and you and me and academics in the world, I think that's what we do. I think as of right now, we just have to wait on these results to come back.
Hear you?
Can you hear me?
Okay, bet. I bet. So send me your number. I'm gonna so we can put it together.
We will tomorrow. Then we will add you in. All right, man.
All right, bet.
All right, I'm gonna add Danae in here. Hey, Prismel, can you please give me roles?
Love.
All right, love.
How would your life change if you were making?
I'm gonna say this, you know what? We're gonna watch the Danae Davis one too. I think, I feel like with her, hold on. This is how you spell her name. I feel like I don't know if she's lying or not. You know, it's his shit was frickled. I'm gonna be personally honest, and the reason why I'm not saying he's lying, but I don't think he's telling the full truth. You know, and the reason why I don't think he's telling the full truth because it felt like some shit was left out. I don't know what was left out, but something was left out. You know, we could watch hers. Yeah, let's watch hers and see what's popping. We'll do another hour.
Ak, what do you think, bro?
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. So, and this is why I was calling you way earlier when I initially said I wanted to be a part of this. I felt like I knew what his angle was gonna be, and I think he's doing the angle. Hey, listen, the girl that came out and said this, I don't know if she thought about it. I don't know if this is Danae joining now, but she had to realize the dude is not gonna come on here and be like, "Yo, of course I gave it to her." If anything, he was gonna be like, "Yeah, that nasty bitch caught it from somebody else. I might be a victim." So again, you know, and this was the only part I wanted to ask. I'm not a journalist in that sense, but ask some question because I think he was gonna spin the public with them not knowing about like HSV2 in the sense.
That's what I was saying. It's like, you know, I'm gonna say this. The nigga changed the narrative. I'm gonna be personally honest, and this is why I said the shit doesn't sound right. It felt like when he had that, was it that herpes 1 or HSV1? It felt like, yo, oh yeah, you know, it could be a cold sore, but we're not talking about that cold sore. We're talking about general herpes. How's this shit HSV1? I don't know enough about it to be even talking about it, but it feels like, yo, you know what? He's hiding some shit. You know, real talk.
Sense of, yeah, you could seemingly not have it, but have it. You get what I'm saying? And because he came on here saying that he had a 2023 test, but he's talking about HSV1, right? And he's like, well, you know, everybody got like a cold sore. No, we're talking about genital herpes here. So
Thank you.
HSV2, which is HSV2. Hey, hold on real quick. Hey, Danae, how are you?
I'm actually more than great now, actually. Thank you guys so much for giving him a platform to do this. I really am so grateful. You guys don't understand how much this has helped me with my situation. So I just want to express admiration. I know academics, you may not like OnlyFans models, but you are doing an amazing thing for us. I don't want to cry. I don't want to get emotional on here. I just want to state facts.
Okay.
And else.
Well, 100%. And again, it only makes sense to have you on. I obviously want to hear both sides. And, you know, I don't know.
See what she just did, right? She said she wanted to state facts. So if she states facts and she has facts, this nigga's lying.
Oh, were you being sarcastic by saying thank you to platforming him, or are you actually being serious?
No, I'm being so serious.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of girls that have been in the same circumstance as me, and they just haven't conjured up the confidence. They didn't have the people around them to tell them, like, listen, it's okay that you went through this. And I was blessed enough to be in that predicament where my mother was like, listen, I'm behind you full-fledged. I have friends that are behind me 100% waiting to drop videos and proof and everything like that. So it's just like, I literally can't express my gratitude enough. You guys, like, yeah.
So talk us through, hold on, talk us through exactly everything. Let's go from the beginning. I want to know because obviously, you know, tomorrow his results come out and yeah. So I want to know, like, from the jump exactly, if you don't mind telling the story. For everyone that doesn't know, go ahead.
Oh, as far as the story with Gucci goes, basically, as many people know, Deshae Frost gave me the opportunity to go on his show, and there I broadcasted my personality. I made a name for myself through what we did on the stream and everything like that. And can I clear up this speculation real quick about Deshae? So me and Deshae did have sex, protected while we were on his show in November of 2023. I contracted HSV2 February 10th, 2024. I did not know that I had it until late March. I cannot give you the exact date yet. I have to go to Piedmont Urgent Care and get that exact date so I can have that exact receipt for you. Right?
Yeah.
The last time me and him had vaginal sex was November of 2023. So he does not have HSV.
You said vaginal sex. Did you guys later on have oral sex?
Yes.
Okay. And when did you guys have oral sex?
June.
Okay. A few months ago.
Only oral.
Okay.
Only oral.
Hey man, so again, there's gonna be a lot of sex education that's kind of have to be given to like the mass audience who just don't know. There's a lot of taboo stuff. So you said you contracted it from your knowledge in February. How could you prove, or how would you be able to prove when you contracted it? Because from my understanding of that virus is that someone may have it for a unlimited amount of time, but might only know once they have an outbreak. So how did you know that you contracted at that time, as opposed to maybe you had it all along and the symptoms presented itself at that time that you then went to the urgent care and got tested?
Okay. So with collaborating with Gucci, Gucci was the first person I've ever seen an active lesion on, or a lesion ever in my life, with a sexual partner that I've engaged with. A friend of mine, whenever I was in high school, contracted HSV, and I saw her lesions, but it looked nothing like his. It was brand new. It was not a healed sore or nothing. He was the first person I've ever had sex with that I saw something like that with. Not only that, a few days, my first time that I ever experienced any kind of...
Yo, I don't know if she was coached. Like, yo, she seemed like she was coached, or she was ready to answer these questions. You know, and it feels like she's not telling the full truth too. Homie might need to go get tested too. What's the old boy who does streaming? You know, I always tell these people all the time, there's nothing wrong getting tested, my nigga. Go get tested. Stop playing around with your dick, nigga. Go get tested.
Irritant was 5 days after I first had sex with Gucci. On February 15th, I thought that I split open my vagina because whenever we were having sex, I couldn't finish because it hurt so bad. I literally thought that I split it open. It started bleeding and everything. I was so dry whenever everything happened. It literally was so confusing to me. And by then, I had already asked him what it was on his penis. No, I did not ask him the first time we had...
Oh, no. She's gonna smear the shit out of this nigga. Hey, you got what you deserve, my nigga.
On him. But it was his job as a person who knows, and I don't care what you say, Gucci. Like, respectfully, you know that you lie. You have ran yourself in circles on the stream all night.
Could we go through that portion? Because he said you were aware of the open sore or cut or lesion. He said he had told you that, and you had said, I watched some of your videos, you said that he had told you that he nicked himself while shaving his shaft, and he came on the stream to say, after that, because y'all filmed 5 scenes, and you could confirm and deny any of these things I'm saying, but I'm just stating what he said. He said maybe while you were giving him fellatio, your teeth worsened the open cut that made it appear like that on the last video. What's your response to all that, man?
My response is that he did not say anything about his lesion or his sore whenever we first engaged in sexual contact.
At all?
It wasn't at all. It wasn't until February 14th.
Did you notice it?
In bed.
Did you notice it?
Huh?
Did you notice?
I did. Yes, I did see it. My thought process whenever I was coming into it was, this was my first professional collab. The collaborations that I had prior were all romantic partners that I was comfortable enough to have sex with on camera. He was the first person that I ever had sex with that I did not know prior. And not only that, he was somebody that I was watching online and that I was fantasizing over for the longest. So whenever I got there, I assumed that it was a safe space.
What did you think it was? You know, because you know you did see it. So what did you think that it was?
I honestly, whenever I was going into it, I really didn't think much of it. It wasn't. So what's crazy is the reason what made me ask is because I don't know if I can show the videos anymore, right? But it changed. What it was the first day that I met him turned into 3 different things.
Oh, you know? No!
I didn't.
She might got him. She might got him. And we have to see these results. And this is, we don't know what it is. He might be right. It might be a cut, but it's not looking good for big man. Oh, that's all I got to say.
I didn't know what it was. What that was on his dick. At first, it was just one little circle. And you can see in the pictures that I posted in that black outfit, you could see that the lesion looked like one little scab. If you scroll over with me in the pink dress, that was the day, February 14th, the day that I asked. You can see that the lesion turned into 3 separate placements. If I have to...
Just asking for clarification. So when I was listening to him, and maybe, I don't know if Adin got a different, conception of what he was saying. So he said, y'all filmed several times. I thought it was the same day. You're saying this was over several days.
Yes,
How many days?
I filmed with Gucci. The first day we filmed 3 sets. 3 sets. So it was the one that went mega viral with the tan and blue outfit. And then we filmed the black set with the black and the fishnets. And then we filmed another set in the same B&B with red. We filmed 3 sets that day. That day he invited me to fly out to Houston and spend the week with him. And I agreed. I packed up my bags, I packed up my Airbnb, and I literally flew out there. And there we filmed 2 sets. 3, actually. One was one in the red set. Another one was while I had a pink dress on, and the other one was a threesome while we were drunk.
And it was in Houston that you said, hey, your penis looked like this the first night, but now you're noticing some difference. That's what you're saying, right?
That's not exactly what I said. No, okay. That's not how it went. I literally, whenever I was laying there, I noticed, because over time I noticed that he was like messing with himself. Right? I noticed that he would like put his hand down there. Now I know he was itching it.
So he was itching it. You saw him itch it. You saw him started.
Like, you see the difference between his story and her story? Her story really sounds like the truth. His story was all over the place. He's giving an excuse for this, giving an excuse for that. All of that. That shit didn't make no sense. But her story is just the truth. What she had on, to just great details. And sometimes it could be, we don't know yet, because it could be just too perfect. Let's finish.
Itch it.
I saw him put his hand down there and fix himself, and now I know that that's a discreet way to scratch your herpes sore. So I asked him, I was like, hey, what is that on your dick? I didn't say, oh, it changed over time. No. I just said, what is that on your dick? He said, oh, I cut myself while shaving. I said, oh, that's crazy. But Adin, I completely believe you whenever you say that you get hair on your dick. I have an ex that had hair on his dick. So whenever I heard him, I was like, no, I've met a man that had hair on his dick before. And I know it's very rare, because I've had numerous sexual partners in the past. There's only one man that I came in contact with that had that, but it's still possible. And you guys can get a doctor to come on here and talk about it. It's real.
That's why you were kind of like not really like freaking out, because you thought, oh wow, maybe that's just what it was. I understand.
He's one of the biggest porn stars in the game.
So you're like, you're thinking like, oh, there's no way, because he's one of the biggest porn stars in the game. There's no way he could have that. Got it.
I'm 19 years old. This is my first collaboration. I didn't even know that I was supposed to go to talent testing or clear. Bianca Blue, actually, the person that you brought up here, I actually had a conversation with her a little bit afterwards. I would have to check what date it was, but I already told her that he had herpes. She was there the night before I linked up with him. If we compare dates, she was there the night before. If not, she was.
Adin should be scared. Yo, this nigga should be scared right now. He should really be scared.
There 2 nights before, but she was in that range.
Wait,
she was there, and
do you believe he had sex with her during that time?
He had sex with her while he had that outbreak, but she didn't see it. She told me herself she didn't see it. Okay. Even whenever we spoke about it, and I showed her the videos, she actually saw more videos than the rest of the world saw. She was like, "Oh my gosh, what the fuck?" She even confirmed to me, "Yeah, that looks like herpes." That's why she's not going to sit up here and say, "I don't think he has herpes." She's not going to say that. She's not going to corroborate his story because she knows what I told her back whenever I was still devastated about what happened to me.
Yeah. Do you think she got paid off, or do you think she's just keeping her mouth shut for a specific reason? Why would she say otherwise?
I have no idea. I don't know this girl from really a can of paint. This was just somebody that I wanted to let aware because she was a collaboration of his.
Yo, this is why I said, yo. Didn't I tell y'all, yo, that shit doesn't make sense. It didn't make sense because he said he didn't know her and stuff like that. But niggas was like, yo, he slept with her. How does everybody know that? How did everybody know that except him? It just didn't make sense. And this is why I was saying, like, yo, that shit don't make sense why somebody would lie like that about knowing somebody. You know? Oh, I don't know that girl. I don't know this girl. That's why I say, yo, all of them better get, you know, yo, all of them needs to get tested. Adin needs to get tested, bro.
After I caught HSV, I actually reached out to numerous porn stars. I met some porn stars in person, like on a whim, randomly, and I told them my story. This story was not necessarily a secret amongst the porn community, especially if I came across you and I came in contact with you, I did tell. I told as many people as I could. It just didn't get far enough.
Got it. Hey, I have a theory, and I'm gonna parlay into a question. So, if what you're saying is right, and even about this Bianca Blue girl who was just on here, and she might have been exposed to it, who knows if she did contract the virus, or who knows if she had the virus already, because we all know how the virus presents itself. I think the question here also becomes, because I have a theory that there is, and that's why I asked him, I said, how many people you think are in this industry, especially of OnlyFans, that you think might have the virus, that might just be selected to say, hey, okay, you know, Danae wants to shoot with me, I'm having an outbreak, I'm gonna just tell her next week when I'm good, or 2 weeks, whatever the timing is. I feel like, you know, you're the most vocal person that's out in it, and here's the question. Why did you out it? And do you think that there are people that are being silent because there's almost a scarlet letter on you right now, while other people are like, yeah, he gave me the joint too, but I'm gonna keep it low because I'm still gonna be able to work. Now, when people think of you, they instantly think of that.
Mm-hmm. So basically, it was built up over time. Whenever I first contracted the virus, I really did want to speak out, but because of the people around me, the people I was messing with and everything like that, they didn't want, like what's going on right now, they didn't want the world to think they had herpes too, because I had herpes. So I was really saving other people's asses that I was around. And also, I was also way too afraid to just come out because OnlyFans is my main source of income. I am the breadwinner in my family. Even at 19, 20 years old, I was still the breadwinner in my family. My mom was being assisted and everything like that. I didn't just feel comfortable going out and saying, oh yeah, I had herpes. Victims of sexual assault, victims of things like this don't just come out blatantly immediately.
Yeah, that's true.
Even then, even whenever I wanted to, didn't mean that I was going to go and do it. So it was just something in my heart that I knew that I wanted to do.
So you speaking up now, what's changed, right? Obviously, the whole world is. You're not. By the way, I want to let you know it's very. I'm gonna let you speak on you know what you want to speak on. Actually, no. Matter of fact, I'll hold my thought. You tell me what you're just about to say. Go ahead.
Okay, so about a month ago, the only other man that I publicly had unprotected sex with after I caught herpes, at Touch Money V, he does not have herpes either. He called me and he was like, I need to let you know something that's been weighing on me. There's another girl saying that Gucci gave her herpes, but she's not going to come out and say it. It's this white girl, and I don't necessarily want to say her name. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that guy, because that is her story and what she wants to tell. But there were rumors that he already gave somebody else herpes right? And so I was like, oh my gosh. So I was right. Because whenever I first caught it, I was like, what if he's doing it to a ton of people? And then after that, he had a collaboration that I noticed, and she's some porn star's baby mother or something like that. And I noticed that she quit OnlyFans after working with him. That's another thing that I noticed. And then he posted a collaboration with a girl that I was mutually associated with online. She was another girl that I was afraid possibly got exposed to HSV2. And at that time, it was to the point where it was like, I felt like if I found out another girl caught it after me, it would destroy me. And if I'm being honest, it has happened. And there are people that they know that it was him. But as far as their careers, they're not willing to jeopardize their reputation. They're not willing to change their.
Yo, I've been saying it. I was like, yo, his story doesn't sound right. Her story sounds like, yo, the truth. Like, this shit sounds like the truth. His shit was all over the place. And I'm not saying, like I said, I'm not saying that he's guilty. But I felt like he was hiding some shit. He's not saying the full story. I think he's paying people off to say stuff. It just didn't make sense. I don't know. If it made sense to y'all, just let me know. But it didn't make sense to me.
They don't want the hate that's going on, because I'm sure everybody is watching what's going on, how people are talking about me and my situation. These girls don't want to be publicly humiliated. There are other women that are too afraid to speak up. And eventually, after this live stream, I have a really good feeling that they might come out and say what they need to say. But that's basically why I came out here.
Real quick, how many girls would you say that have associated themselves with Gucci?
I'll say like
that you think
10.
may have it.
I think at least 10.
That I think, or that I know so far.
That you know so far.
Both.
Well, allegedly no, whatever. Because I don't necessarily know if these girls are completely telling the truth, but I do believe them. Right now, I have 3 people confirmed that are telling me that they got it from him, and tested positive after they collapsed.
Adin, you better go get tested, man. Adin, you gotta get tested, my friend. Like, you could be joking around with your dick all day, but yo, you laughing at that man. That man want to promote condoms, but I think this girl's telling the truth, man. I don't know what it is, but I feel like she's telling the truth, and she has nothing to hide. She already destroyed her fucking career. So, what's next for her?
Collabed with him, all of which are on the fence about pressing charges. But I want to say something, and I want to show something real quick. Just because he did try to just say that weird stuff about, oh yeah, she probably gave it to me. So I'm going to go on my Quest Diagnostics. Mind you, I did not know about talent testing or Clear whenever this happened. So I'm going to log in, because this man, for some reason, didn't want to show himself logging in. Little reminder, if you go on Twitter, you'll see that he was known whenever his name was Mandingo Gucci for faking his test results. So I just want you guys to keep that in mind. But if you do your research on him, but watch, it's signing in. Give me a second. But I will show you that March 1st, 2024, I was still negative for HSV2 and HSV1.
And then what was the date that you tested positive for it?
I can't tell you yet. As soon as I call, because I will call the place. I did not get an actual. Okay. I didn't get on here. I got a phone call that I tested positive for it.
Okay.
It's not working. Hold on, give me a second. It's literally loading.
Sure.
I don't know why this is being crazy, but
someone said, can you ask about the Melt situation? Did you? Because I know who Melt is. Is that somebody that you had sex with, not knowing that you had HSV2, or what happened with that?
Well, respectfully, I really didn't want to talk about that man, because he is clout chasing. He's actually started to burn a lot of bridges with people in the industry for some reason.
Okay.
I'm not really sure why.
What was his name?
Someone said, can you ask about the Melt situation? Did you? Because I know who Melt is. Is that somebody that you had sex with, not knowing that you had HSV2, or what happened with that?
Well, respectfully, I really didn't want to talk about that man because he is clout chasing. He's actually started to burn a lot of bridges with people in the industry. For some reason.
Okay.
I'm not really sure why.
So I wanted to, you and
Hold on. She got it right here. Let's see.
Okay, so we're gonna scroll to 3/1/3/1
Before we see it. Yep.
View.
Okay.
Wait a second. So I want you to see hepatitis B. So we're gonna go to HSV 1 and 2. I was still negative.
Got it.
For both.
Got it.
3/1/2024. Gucci, if you get that positive result tomorrow, you did not get it from me, boo. Respectfully.
But how much do you trust that he's going to his private physician rather than one of these industry standard? He said he's going to a private physician, so he's gonna have to share his results rather than something that could be verified, or something that's more industry standard. What's your thoughts about that?
My thoughts is he's been literally documented as a liar. Like there are numerous accounts saying that he's lied to people's faces. So I don't trust him in the slightest bit. Not a word that this man says anymore I will ever believe unless I have proof from not only him.
Yo, I think she has been we can't say she's a liar, my G. All jokes aside, she's doing her thing right now. She's doing her thing, and we can't get mad right now of what she's doing. She's doing what she's supposed to be doing right now. This nigga said that, she has this, and that, and nigga is showing that, she ain't lying.
Him, but a third party that has nothing to do with his personal life. Nothing. That is the only time I will believe that anything that comes out of his mouth. I know that
Danae, are you going to continue to be doing OnlyFans and content like that, to that matter? Are you going to continue to do so even though you tested positive for HSV2? I just want to know, what does the future look like for you?
So as far as collaborations, I've stopped for months. The last collaboration that I had was with Touch Money V a couple months ago. I think it was about 3 months ago. I have not done an actual sexual collaboration in a couple months. I do not plan on continuing collabs. I do plan on keeping my OnlyFans up, and I may drop content if I choose to, but that is now something that I do want to leave behind. Because it has caused some trauma in my life. And I also...
Can I ask you about that last collab? You said the last collab with Touch Money V, that was after you reportedly contracted the virus. Were you upfront with him and saying, hey, listen, I got this? Or did you not know yet? And he was okay with it?
I was completely aware that I had HSV, and not only that, I was telling people. By the time that I came in contact with Touch Money V, he was already mutual friends with people who were talking about it in front of him, that I caught HSV2 from Gucci. So he hit me up in my DM, texted me, telling me that he wanted to collab with me, and he was like, but I have a couple questions. I didn't even tell him about my HSV2 diagnosis. He asked me, hey, I heard this. Is this true? And I told him yes. And then afterwards, he still decided he wanted to still collaborate. He was completely aware. I even told him to make himself completely comfortable because he was in his head at the time. He even called his doctor himself, and his doctor told him that if she doesn't have an outbreak or is about to get an outbreak, the chances of you catching HSV2 is low. It's actually down to 10%. Even if if it's a viral shedding episode, it is still low at 10%.
Got you. Well, I just have one question here. What is the situation regarding the Matt situation? Who's Matt, and what's the situation regarding Matt?
Who's Matt?
So much plug types. Something about he ate your ass.
Oh, you're talking about Melt. Okay. Literally. He literally ate my ass in January or February before I collabed with Gucci. I never had sex with Melt again. I never even seen Melt again after I freaking collabed with Gucci. He is completely in the clear of HSV. He's literally just talking about how I got karma for telling people that he ate my ass. I have the girl that you guys were also addressing earlier about her being a content creator, or he said that it was a collaboration. She's calling me right now. Can I answer?
Yes, you can.
Okay, so basically I'm on stream right now. Do you want to defend yourself or do you want to say anything? They can hear you, just a warning.
They don't know who I am though, right?
No, I'm not gonna. They only know your abbreviation, AAY.
Okay, so I mean, I was with him like last year, and I guess he got mad at me about something, so he just now decided to release the video. And he told me, I'm gonna send you the video. If you don't want it released, I'm not gonna release it. So a few months later is when he decided to release the video, and it went viral. I cried and cried and cried. Don't release the video. Take it down. He published it. I guess he sold it to some type of porn site, and it went viral from there. And I begged him for months to take the video down. Oh, you got to talk to my management team. You got to talk to them. He kept dubbing me and pushing me off for months. So long story short, I was just like, all right, I'm gonna get my lawyer involved. So he was just like, oh, I don't have time to deal with that. I'll take it down. He never took the video down until the other day. So then I told him, like, bro, I am pregnant. I can't be dealing with none of this shit that you're talking about. Like, block my number. So I go to the doctor every 2 weeks because I'm pregnant.
Yeah. I'm gonna say this, Gucci3rdLeg, you are one messy motherfucker, man. I'm gonna be personally honest. You're very messy, you know, but that's you, my nigga. You know, so more to it, man.
And they've taken my blood. They've taken all my urine samples. They did anal swabs. They did vaginal swabs. Nothing came back, but it's just, why are you ignoring me?
Wow.
Yeah, they heard everything.
Hey, Danae, you said something on Twitter, so I want to ask how you rationalize it, right? Because Gucci says she might be a victim, she's not my victim. That's his statement. What you did say is that you are a victim, but you also said that you said it was your fault, and I think some people might be having a hard time rationalizing what that means. If you're a victim, how could it be your fault, right? So how do you look at the entire situation, you know, in the aftermath?
So I live my life trying to hold myself accountable in every situation that I'm in, whether or not I am the main problem or I'm the smallest problem. So I was always taught that, especially whenever I was young. I grew up around dysfunctional people. So you learn how to break generational curses as you get older. And so I can completely understand that I should have known as an OF creator and a quote unquote baby porn star what a herpes sore or a dried up herpes sore looks like, not to collaborate with somebody unless you get their full panel results. I completely understand that, but not only were me and Gucci collaborating, he also was speaking to me in a romantic manner and he was making romantic gestures. So
did you get his name tatted? I seen a video like
I did. It's covered now.
Wait, were you guys that much involved that you got his name tatted though? Because how old are you? How old are you?
I was 19 at the time. I'm 20 now.
Okay.
I turned 20 in March.
So if you tatted his name, you like this guy, right?
Yeah, we were like.
At a poly or something. That's what I see.
Very sweet guy. I got his name tatted 4 days into knowing him, and I know everybody's like, "Whoa, wow. What the fuck?"
Was the dick that good? And like, I know. Obviously, it's you know sour grapes at this point, but still,
it was just big.
Bro, hold on, you're a grown ass man asking if another dick is good.
No, because I gotta ask her why would she get his name tatted 4 days into meeting him.
She liked them. They liked each other a lot.
It wasn't even just that.
Aiden, that's not normal. That's not normal. That's not normal.
It's not normal, but I am not in a normal predicament. It was also content. He was telling me that he was going to be my content partner. He was telling me that we were going to keep consistently making content. This meeting was not, oh yeah, let's just collab and then part ways. No, the reason why I was in Houston, the reason why I was spending time in Houston was because he was going to become one of my romantic, like he was going to be my romantic partner. This was not just a collaboration.
I'm gonna say this, yeah, he's a true African. African people do that, you know. Yo. I'm telling you. Let me reset my camera. I think I'm lagging. I'm gonna say this. A lot of Africans do that. They fall in love, and it's crazy. It's some African shit and stuff like that. Oh yeah, I love the world and all this other shit, and I love you. I'll do anything for you. That's why if you ever look at African culture, they don't be buying bitches flowers and stuff. They be buying bitches like iPods and shit, iPhones and shit like that. You know, and them niggas be the brokest niggas in the world. You know, that's why they gotta work so many jobs and shit. You know, he's a true African. I'm gonna say that. You know, you can tell. You know, Gucci3rdLeg is doing too much, my nigga. Yeah, nigga, you was doing too much, my nigga. So we gotta kick your back in. I don't feel bad for you. I was gonna feel bad for you, but now we gotta kick your back in, my nigga. Real talk, kicking your back in today.
And so I got it even right here. The placement is kind of fucking ironic because while we're doing content, they're gonna see, oh yeah, this is his. Bro,
I get it. Basically, while she's sucking dick, it's gonna be like right here.
Calm down. Hold on. Wait, all right, hold on. Wait. So again, I'm gonna ask a few devil advocate questions just because in situations like this, you'll have people thinking like this, right? So someone might say, well, maybe you and him fell out, and now you're just blaming anything you've contracted on him. Did you cover the tattoo after you found out, or did you guys fall out before? Because you clearly covered it, and you're just bringing your story to light now.
Oh yeah, my manager always told me to say this: like and subscribe to my Rumble, my Kick, my YouTube, my X, and definitely send in comments, everything, and also donation. I got my Cash App down there too, so definitely send in a donation to this program. We'll keep on having more and more and more and more, and we can definitely have, a consistent.
So what happened? So you went there. I guess he sold you a dream. You guys having sex. He's and I've heard this theory also said, right? They were like, hey, she's 19, and probably ignored safeguards because of, the collab potential and what it could do for her career. Do you think that's true or no?
I know that's not true. Okay. I know that in the moment I just wasn't thinking, and also I would have expected somebody with herpes, especially in this field, to disclose their herpes diagnosis. And on top of that, with people thinking that I just said it was because I was mad, me and him stopped talking right before I found out that I had herpes. My gut was telling me to get away from this man, not only because of my health situation, but it was also this man did not make me feel safe.
What does that mean?
So
if you could explain, sorry.
So it has been documented that this man has a tendency to be aggressive.
Well, sorry, has he hit you or pushed you or shoved you or anything like that?
He has not hit me, but he did grab my hair and scream in my face that I don't know who I'm messing with. I can even.
Yeah, nigga, you going down, nigga. You going down, my nigga. Yeah, Gucci, you might need to run back to Nigeria, my nigga. You spreading diseases, you grabbing bitches' hair. Especially she's American too. Yeah, nigga, you going back. And especially there's an election. Yeah, I could see him going back to Nigeria or moving to Canada.
Have my friend vouch for me. I had to call my friend in the middle of the debate, or the altercation, even though I was frozen. He was screaming at me. He was drunk. He was mad. Stuff happened that night that I don't necessarily want to get into because I would be bringing another person that does not need to be named in the situation. But my friend heard him threatening my life.
And I have a question for you. Sorry, Danae. Someone asked.
Yo, look at Ack. He was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? I don't know if he's off the Henny. I don't know if he's saying, yo, this bitch is lying, but yo. I don't want to say it's too perfect, but it's. I understand her.
I was going to ask you about, there's a threesome that you guys had. Who is the other person involved in that threesome?
Respectfully, I don't want to talk about it because the girl no longer does content, and the girl does not need to be addressed. I mean, me and her did have an altercation, and that's all I'm gonna leave it at is that tensions were high that night.
Got you.
You beat her ass.
Good.
I watched you on the 20v1. They say you were known, which, you know, again, I'm playing devil's advocate here. They say you're known to beat up bitches. They said that's what they said about you. And matter of fact, you kind of, I want to shout out the YouTuber Sean something. I don't know if that was an old or new thing, but they said you were known to be aggressive yourself. So, you know, you look nice and sweet here, but like maybe you're aggressive as well.
I can definitely say that I have developed a name for myself for being able to fight, yes, but I only really get in altercations, physical altercations, whenever I feel like I am unsafe.
Okay.
Whenever somebody threatens me, I could take it there, but I'd rather not. I'd rather talk it out. But if things get physical, just know that it is not just, oh, I'm trying to be an aggressor, I'm being the aggressor. No. I'm pretty sure if everything didn't happen and things went well with the Gucci situation, his roommates could even vouch that anything that happened that night was because everything got out of hand as far as the other two in the threesome. And I was in the middle.
Jealousy?
And just went off. I don't really want to talk about this situation.
Okay. Could you just give us like a broad timeline, because things seem to be unraveling really quickly. So you meet the guy, do a scene. He convinces you to come to Houston. You go to Houston with him pretty much the next day. Do a couple more scenes. 4 days later, you get his name tatted. When do you guys stop dealing with each other?
Yeah, like the absolute day, the last time that you guys actually.
Yeah, because it seems like you guys may have not been messing around for more than like 30 days. It feels like this was like maybe a 2-week thing, right? Am I tripping?
Oh, that's not the case. No, it was about a month.
Okay.
So basically, we officially stopped talking March 22nd, the day before my birthday.
He's a cheap nigga.
And I started feeling really uneasy about this man.
He's a cheap nigga. Gucci3rdLeg, yeah, you's a cheap nigga. You just didn't want to buy her a birthday present.
I like to say that I'm very spiritual, so if something puts me off and turns me off, I'm kind of off. So me and him were kind of like going back and forth, not really talking up until that day and everything like that. And then my last message to him before I texted him basically after I found out, was never contact me again.
Okay.
On March 22nd.
And then hold on, what did you put under the net? You'll never. Sorry, under that you put something. What'd you put?
I don't know if I'm supposed to read that. Well, I said, you will reap what you sow. You know what you did, and one day God will handle you. You knew I wouldn't find out till later. I wonder how many others there were. You're sick and don't deserve your name. Because his name means God is worthy to be prayed. Aluatosin. So
hold on. Gucci3rdLeg means what? Wait, hold on. What?
That's what he told me the definition of his name is. I did meet another Nigerian man that told me that that's not what it meant, but it does still have relation to God. But basically I said, like, oh, my collab, the only other man I had sex with raw too is calling me. Can I answer?
Yes.
Not the only other man, collab that I had sex with raw. Can you turn off the live stream in the background, please?
Hey, you still on? Wait, hello?
Yeah, I'm still on stream. They're all listening to you right now. You want to say something?
Wait. Because people call and telling me that you saying something about me on stream. Like, why are you?
I'm saying that you don't have herpes. I'm clearing your name, love.
Someone said something about a white girl. What is that?
Okay, so you remember whenever we were on FaceTime that day and you told me that you heard that a white girl was going around saying that he gave her herpes?
Oh, okay. That gets scared because, whoa, I never, did anything else. But, I didn't even, Yeah, more of the story. The girl was like, yeah, he gave it to her spring break in Miami. But my homeboy, he tripping. He said some other shit. He said the white bitch with herpes. So I was like, but he said you telling live stream that. So I'm like, whoa, wait.
Yeah, well,
that's not true. But,
well, thanks for helping me out, love.
Okay. But yeah, end of that.
All right.
There you go.
So yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna ask another. Again, you know, I know you also probably have.
Yo. This is why I said she sounds credible. Like, this nigga just called randomly saying, like, yo, I heard you saying stuff about some white girl and stuff. Like, he don't even know what's going on. But he told the truth. He said the same thing that she said. But he gave more information because she didn't know all of that. She just knew a little bit.
The OnlyFans community who are probably tuned in for this. So I don't want him to think that I'm like, you know, trying to ask questions to fuck you up. But I want to ask questions that, you know, that you're not going to see responses to this on Twitter, that you can just address it here. Some people are going to be like, okay, why go to the internet rather than go to the cops? Like, because, you know, obviously if you are infected with something and you're intentionally spreading it and you're not disclosing it to people, that could be a crime, right? And you mentioned other people are thinking about pressing charges. Why didn't you choose that route?
Okay, so I had people in my ear scaring me, telling me that it's not gonna work. You're not gonna be able to charge him. And I'm not worried about having this be a civil case. I don't want his money. I couldn't care less how much money he made off of me or any other girls. I want this man registered as a sex offender. I want this man in jail. What he's done to multiple women, allegedly, and what he has done definitely to me, deserves to be in jail. And I honestly have seen the justice system fail people time and time again. It's like this case with the guy that got prosecuted and murdered for a murder he didn't even commit. I know that there was a large risk that I didn't have enough. All I had was the videos of his outbreaks. All I had was the negative result on March 1st. But as far as the other stuff, I wasn't sure that I would win. But
did you talk to the police though?
Talk to a lawyer.
No.
Are you thinking about doing that or no?
Yes, for sure. For sure, especially after this live stream. Especially.
You know what just popped in my head? And I'm sorry to stop this. That when most people are guilty, they always will be like, oh, yo, you know, she's a victim and stuff like that. Try to, you know, fluff the whole situation up like, oh, you know, she don't know what's going on and stuff like that. And when you hear her talk, she makes sense. So, you know, the niggas is kind of narcissistic and he's a kind of, I don't want to say a sociopath, but he's narcissistic. He's very, very narcissistic. Because if that happened to anybody, you'll try to make an example out of somebody. So, you know what? I think he did it now. I think he knew what he was doing. Oh, jokes aside.
After this one.
What do you think he was going to say tonight? Because, you know, obviously this was the first time he was going to speak. Do you think, in any part of your mind, did you think he was going to admit it? Maybe issue an apology? Or do you think he was going to kind of like gaslight and just be like, yo, he a victim, not my victim? You thought it was
well, that was even, I'm not gonna lie, he surprised the freak out of me. I'm not going to hold you. As far as saying that he has HSV1 but not HSV2, oh, you are creative. What else? Him saying that I'm not his victim rubs me a bit weird. I didn't expect him to really name drop or really address me at all. I thought he was going to address the things like the rape allegations that are pinned against him, the allegations of him faking his test results, all that other stuff. I didn't think that he was actually going to talk about me because he knows what he did. But
whoa, yeah, homie, my nigga, you need to run back to Nigeria, my nigga. Nigga, you got rape allegations? You strongholding the pussy now, my nigga? Now we gotta kick you back in, really. Like, my nigga, you knew what you did. This time, you might need to sit down for a little bit, my nigga. Yeah, you need to. Yeah, this is why she was saying you need to be a sex offender, my nigga. You strong arming the pussy. You doing that African bullshit. You know, and I know if you don't know, you know. I mean, if you know, you know, my nigga. What I'm talking about when I say that African bullshit. You know.
I think you ruined your life.
No. As far as ruined it, he did drastically change my life. He did cause a lot of trauma, a lot of emotional instability, and a lot of things going on. But I personally don't feel like anybody's life can be ruined from having herpes. Herpes is definitely lifelong.
I only asked that because I watched the videos of you being so emotional and crying, and I watched your vlog, and I was just like, you know, again, I feel like there's maybe other women who are, for whatever they're thinking about their career, they're like, oh, I'm going to be quiet. And for you, just emotionally, you couldn't be quiet because you felt it was affecting you just mentally and maybe even physically as well, that you felt you had to speak out. So I was wondering where you were.
It definitely affected me drastically. It has changed my life. I won't say he ruined my life, primarily because it has taught me to be more healthy. It's taught me to establish more boundaries in my life. It has taught me to be more safe. It has made me get more educated on several different STDs. And I honestly believe that whenever you contract a virus like this or any virus, you can literally free yourself from burdens, mental burdens, physical burdens by just having optimism. And I feel like now that I have optimism, I don't feel like he ruined my life. Did I feel like he ruined my life whenever it first happened? Yes.
Is this the first?
Now.
Oh, go ahead. Sorry. No, I was gonna ask. Was this the first STD you've ever contracted?
No.
Okay. But the first incurable one.
Yes.
Okay. What did you think about him saying that he quits? He says after his tests come back, he's putting his jersey into the rafters and he's quitting the porn or OnlyFans game. And he says he might even delete his channel. So, you know, I'm guessing he has videos with you and him. He might delete those. I don't know if they'll give you some type of mental peace.
So, y'all don't think it's a little suspicious? Not fishy at all? This man his career was completely fine before these allegations came out. And then now that things are out about him,
he says he want to focus on promoting a condom.
Quit.
He says he want to focus on promoting a condom.
I thought it was a joke when he told me he was promoting a crypto NFT with condoms. That's the craziest thing. That means he's and look, I'm not fucking trying to, but that's crazy. Like NFT fucking for condom promotion is crazy.
Yo, Adin, stop playing.
Why are you not like, bro? That's crazy, bro.
Now you want to use condoms? Now you want to promote condoms, baby? Crazy. Hey.
But look, one thing I do think that's a bit sus on Gucci's end, because I haven't made a decision yet. Like, I think like you're coming in here with the facts. I would have loved to have seen you guys on the same panel together. Tomorrow he wants to do
it too.
Tomorrow he's going to show the results live on stream with me and Ak. I hope that you come and do that tomorrow. I just don't really. I don't know. Ak, what are you thinking?
Listen.
Say it.
This is what I mean, right? I believe that
this nigga's making content out of it. He knows what he want to say. He's like, yo, this nigga did that shit. That nigga did that shit. That's what Ak wanted to say. Ak wanted to say he did that shit, my nigga. Real talk. Gucci, I think you did that shit, my nigga. I'm gonna be personally honest. You just look mad guilty, my nigga. Everything that you said, how you was acting, it seems guilty, my nigga. You look like a guilty nigga.
that Gucci might have it, but he's in denial that he gave it to her. Right? So, in a way to cope.
Yo, after he wanted to say that he did it, he's saying it in the white people way, man. I'm telling you, he's saying it in the white people's way.
It's like saying, hey, if I got it, and he probably, one thing, and that's why when I was asking him questions, he wasn't that clear on, even though he said, oh, we get tested every 2 weeks, but then he said, well, I had outdated tests. So,
remember I was telling you, he said, yo, he gets tested twice a month? The nigga was saying he gets tested twice a month. But then the nigga said, yo, he hasn't had a test in a while. But he just did something in July. That shit is sketchy. He's passing that shit around.
So he probably didn't know when he contracted it. And I think it's probably a better coping mechanism to be like, well, if you have it, you gave it to me, rather than you've been having it but neglecting your health, so you've been giving it to people, right? Mm-hmm. And I think the timing of the I quit or I'm retiring, like, come on, bro. This nigga think he's like LeBron, like, you know what I mean? But hey, you know what I mean? You know, I don't think this would have happened if you didn't speak out. And one thing I've realized about the OnlyFans like game is like, it seems more of a hustle more than a profession, because it feels like people are in it for the quick buck as opposed to realizing that, hey, this is supposed to be a community like the porn community is, at least LA porn community, where like, hey, if you know, half of these chicks, again, I don't hate OnlyFans models at all, really. It's just that half of these chicks are fucking random rappers and athletes who are fucking everybody, right? It's kind of unsafe. So, like, something like this is bound to happen.
He's thinking.
I think you're going to be the poster child, and he's going to be the poster child for people to realize that, yeah, for the quick buck you made, you might, you know, like, again, you're 20 years old and you've contracted something that you can never get rid of. You're going to have to be coping with it, right? And, you know, it's put like a microscope on that, it's put a microscope on that industry that hopefully, you know, there's some changes that happen. If you ask me.
And that was literally the intention. I didn't want to hear another person come out and say, yeah, I got herpes from Gucci3rdLeg. I got herpes from a porn collab. I feel like just because it is so prevalent in the population does not mean that a porn star should have herpes and not disclose to their partner or their collaboration that they don't have it. Respectfully, I feel like morally, if you have come in contact with any kind of disease, disclosing is the most important thing to do. Let that person know that there's a risk of you contracting something with having sex. You know, but a lot of people aren't comfortable. A lot of people aren't ready for rejection. A lot of people aren't, because I know women and models that have contracted HSV in the porn industry, that it wasn't from Gucci. It was from whenever they first started 6 years ago, 10 years ago. And they just don't know who it was because they might have had a full group scene or they fucked a couple people that day, you know?
I want to ask you a question. For someone that wants to know if they have HSV2 or not, what's the correct way of doing it, also proving to the world that they don't have it?
So honestly, it's none of the world's business, first off. It's none of anybody's business other than the person that you are going to be having sex with. Just to make that clear. But as far as figuring out if you have HSV or herpes in general, honestly, everybody has the gene. Everybody has it in their system. It's just whether or not it's activated. As you can see, whenever I showed my result, there was a number on that green box that I had. It said less than 0.9. That means, yes, it's in my system. No, it's not active. No, I cannot give it to anybody. No, I will not receive an outbreak. If you have HSV 1 or 2 and you're not experiencing symptoms, honestly, healthcare providers do not suggest that you go get tested because you could scare yourself. You could scare yourself into thinking that you have something and that you're going to have to deal with something lifelong that will probably never come up and never be contagious ever in your life. As far as getting tested, I feel like you should get tested if you have symptoms. If you have something like an outbreak, if you have discomfort, if you have itchiness, if there are symptoms, go get tested. But if not, I mean, herpes is literally something that isn't life-threatening for real.
Oh, it's overrated, basically.
Of course, the stigma is way too high. People think that you're dirty just because you have herpes. I literally know somebody personally that caught herpes their first body. The first time they ever had sex was the first time they ever contracted. Whatever the fuck. I don't know how.
Contracted.
Contracted.
There it is. I do know how to say that, but it just didn't come to mind. Contracted it without having multiple sex partners. It was the first time they were deceived. Things like this is sexual assault. It's sexual violence. It's
if you do decide to keep doing your OnlyFans and keep having sex on OnlyFans, are you? I'm obviously they're gonna know, but I'm saying, are you gonna be using protection now? Are you not gonna be using protection? What does your future content look like?
So my future content is really gonna kind of be solo
Probably
content.
solo. Yup, I knew it.
I haven't necessarily been into the whole collaboration. If I do post a porno or anything like that, it's going to be like a romantic partner, somebody that I'm actually involved with. Again, after I caught HSV, I started to respect myself more, if I'm being completely honest. I stopped having just random ass sex as often as I would before.
Hey, by the way, is that, I don't mean to cut you off, but is that also like maybe, you know, for the young girls who are watching you, you said after you caught this STD doing OnlyFans, you started to respect yourself a bit more. Do you think that that's part of, you know, because again, this whole collab thing, and really what I think is that I think if homie got it, he probably was collabing with smaller creators, knowing that maybe I don't have the leverage of saying certain shit or asking him for certain shit, and y'all are just thinking about the collab opportunity, right? So like, yo, that gotta be a bold move to know you got a big ass bump on your shit and be like, yo,
Niggas' name should be Gucci3rdLeg, nigga. Yeah. Niggas' name should be Gucci3rdLeg, nigga. Yo, you're wildin' Gucci. Third leg, you wildin', my nigga. All this shit, it gives me scamming vibes, my nigga. You's a scammer, my nigga. You give me scamming vibes now. Yeah, you African, my nigga. You give me scamming vibes. Yeah, I'm sorry to prejudge a nigga, but yo, you give me scamming vibes. You give me the stereotype of a Nigerian. But niggas be thinking like Nigerians are scammers. You's a scammer, my nigga. You scammed the shit out of this bitch's lifestyle, man. She could have been fucking, my nigga, but you fucked it up.
still doing this shit, and we filming it in 4K, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of predators go for people that don't have a lot of knowledge, don't have a lot of experience, and go for people that won't necessarily catch on. That's
today. Rob Suno, they say that you had a previous relationship with, I don't know what that is right now. Were you guys having, I don't want to get involved in your guys' private life, but is that somebody that, you know, did you know at the time that you had HSV2 when you were with that person?
He knows that I have HSV, but I don't feel like it's anybody's business whether or not I had sex with him or not.
True. Fair enough. Yeah, it's your guys' own relationship. I agree. But he knew it was real. Yeah.
And a lot of people that I've met in person, even if we didn't have a sexual relationship or not, know that I have HSV too. It's not a secret.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, by the way, so, you know, again, Gucci3rdLeg, yeah, the name is so crazy. So Gucci3rdLeg says he's going to present his results on stream tomorrow. If he is indeed negative, will you give him an apology? And also, by the way, he says he is flirting with the idea of pursuing legal action because you essentially have labeled him as someone that has an STD that's passed it out. You know, I don't know if that's what's nudging him to retire, but he's saying he's contemplating, once his results is in, pursuing some legal action about how you've spoken about him.
I mean, that's fine. If he wants to take legal action, I'm not, does it look like my hand is shaking? I'm not at all scared of that. He can do whatever he needs to do to prove his case. I won't apologize because I came face to face with exactly what infected me. I'm not. I even if he does come up here with fake results or real results,
Yeah.
Another thing that I will tell everybody is that if he was on medication for long enough, he could become undetectable after being on medication for a specific amount of time. So I just want everybody to keep that in mind. But
wait, so you're saying that if he were to actually have HSV2 but he was on medication, it won't show up in a blood test?
If he was on medication for a prolonged period of time and he was undergoing treatment to make sure it's undetectable, yes, he could come up with a negative result.
Ooh.
That happens. It's the same with HIV.
Yo, she's lit right now, yo. She's on point. I believe her, man. I gotta say, I believe, you know, Honeycomb over here. It just sounds like she's telling the truth, my nigga. It sounded like fucking Gucci user herpes like was lying, my nigga.
You could be diagnosed with HIV 1 year, and then 2 years later, it's undetectable.
And how do you do that?
Medication, treatment.
Medication. Gotcha.
Hey, by the way, does it make, because once all of this happened, and I'm wondering how you feel as a person. Like I really want to know like your reaction to, like I seen one of my friends, Silky, like he's like, yo, she DM'd me, like, but he's like, yo, I dodged the bullet. I see there was a porn star, Lil D. Pause on that, by the way. He came out. He said, "Yo, I only took a picture with her." Like people are almost treating you like, yo, they have to speak up to say they never had sex with you, or if they did was way before. Does that make you feel a little bit hurt that people are speaking about you like, you know, like they wouldn't want to touch you with a 10-foot pole, or oh, I'm glad nothing happened, like they dodged a bullet, like they're speaking about you like that?
I really can put myself in other people's shoes. As far as Silky goes, I DM'd him after I saw the clip of him showing that he dodged a bullet. I literally, my management told me to hit him up to see if I could go on stream. I've been on several streams, time and time again with Kai Cenat, Deshae Frost, V Boogie, all them people. Like, I've been on streams. I was just trying to see if I could go on the stream. Yes, he's an attractive man, but again, after I caught HSV, I slowed the fuck down.
Wait, did you fuck Kai?
Yes.
You fuck Kai?
No.
So hold on, you're saying as soon as you got HSV2 and you knew that, that.
Damn, why she give that look, my nigga? Why?
Wait, did you fuck Kai? You fuck Kai?
No.
So hold on, you're saying as soon as you got HSV2 and you knew that, that's when you were like, all right, I'm gonna take a step back and stop basically having sex so easily. You kind of like, I guess you could say you kind of like matured in your sexual life. It's like when you caught it, you kind of had like a reality check.
110%. And I feel like that's like a sign, again, to get into spirituality. It's a sign from divine to me that it was time to slow down, because even though I'm saying respect myself, OnlyFans Model doing OnlyFans right now, it's not that they don't respect themselves. Remind you, like Academic said, it's a hustle. For me, it's rooted in things far more deeper than just a hustle. So for me, it was me disrespecting myself in a way, and I had to heal from that trauma. I had to self-explore, and I had to get to the root of things. But I definitely.
How much have you went down the realm of religion or spirituality? You know, it felt like it was an awakening moment for you. Have you got into church, reading the Bible? Like, what have you been doing?
So I actually did buy my first Bible 2 months ago. Did I get through the whole thing? Gonna be honest, no. I've kind of always been on the border of religious and not. My mom was atheist, my dad was Christian, so you could only imagine what kind of household I was brought up in. I really started my spiritual journey whenever I was 15, after some things happened to me. And from there, I feel like I've just gotten closer and closer with first myself and Most High. And I honestly think that whenever I caught herpes, it was a time where it was just like, I was so excited for how much money that I was bringing in, especially after the Deshae Frost show and everything like that. Like, I was like, oh my gosh, money's looking great. Let me keep going. And then God was like, wait, it's time.
God was telling you all money ain't good money. That's what God was telling you, shorty. All money ain't good money. When you play in the devil's playground, this is what happens, man. You get burned, baby.
To slow down with the fucking, because you just wild out right before you got all these blessings. And in order to keep this thing going, in order to use your energy in the best ways possible, I have to give you a wake-up call. You know?
That shit wasn't God, man. You don't blame God for this shit. I hate when people do that shit. They blame God. The devil gives blessings too. I gotta tell you that. The devil gives blessings. That wasn't God, sweetheart. That was the devil. Satan himself. Diablos.
And that was that.
I know this is kind of a personal question, but I'm curious. And the reason why I'm curious is a two-pointer. how many bodies did you have before you caught, and then how many do you have after? And I just want to see where you're at with your sex life. And it's just anybody that also is worried about HSV2, and also you're doing this for the women out there, even men out there. So how many bodies would you approximate that you had before and then after you were contracted?
So since everybody thinks I'm already nasty, bitch, I don't give a fuck about telling my body count. So Gucci was 44. Okay. I am now at 58. So during the time, and listen. After Gucci, right? Before I found out that I had herpes, I wilded the fuck out. Okay? After Gucci, I caught. Let me go back.
Wait, hold on. By the way, wild the fuck out just for content, or you were just having fun having sex with random men?
I was literally like just having like protected this flings, you know, and I was very safe. Like the only time that I was careless was with Gucci. As far as everybody else, people that weren't porn stars, I was overly conscious of everything that I was doing, you know. Condoms for head and sex. Not only that, I wouldn't even have sex like for real. Like it might have been like, oh yeah.
Well, stop it. You did not suck the Shea Frost dick with a condom. Stop it, Cap.
I had sex with the Shea Frost before I fucked Gucci. And,
no, I know. Remember, because you said you gave the Shea Frost oral sex in June.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like the spree that I had.
Oh, okay.
The spree was already set by the time I had oral sex with the Shea.
Got it.
Yeah,
by the way, you know, just trying to, you know, fact check here. I know you clearly pinpointed the Gucci situation, but you did mention 44 guys before him or including him. How many men did you have sex with? Because you said it was in February, January, and February. Did you know?
Mm-hmm. I didn't wild out until probably like a week and a half before I found out that I had herpes. So with that time frame keeping in mind, there's no way that I would have fucking tested positive for herpes from any of those men other than Gucci.
How many men?
So
yeah, look on your face. It's like, I look at your face like, niggas.
Nah, it was just.
What the?
I'm not good at math.
Fuck.
Hold on, I gotta use my calculator.
You gotta do math?
What?
I'm not good at math. Sorry.
Okay, use your calculator. Let's see where we're at.
Before I stopped, it was literally 7.
Huh? 7?
Wait, so you had 7 before you completely were like, fuck this. I'm out. Like, I'm out of the sex game. Like, I'm a like, be on some different shit. 7.
In a short amount of time. Like, mind you, it was literally like a week.
Okay.
Where I already had lesions. Like, I already experienced my lesions and everything. Like, I didn't know what it was. I was still testing negative for herpes and everything. The lesions already presented themselves prior to me having sex with these people.
Sorry, you said 7 different you said 7 different bodies in 1 week, right?
Yeah. By the way, you know why I'd called OnlyFans a hustle for most?
That's crazy. That's a person a day. That's just about a person a day. In a week?
People is that, put it like this, right? And, you know, I don't want to pocket watch or anything.
I'm just talking about a female wise. I think that's a lot for females.
But I could, you know, I always pocket watch, but still, I would imagine you said, you know, you're taking care of your family. Like, this is like a career, right? I feel like a lot of people don't treat OnlyFans like even the low-level porn star treats porn. For example, and the reason why I was saying about OnlyFans women is that if I know having sex with other male creators, right, is my job, I wouldn't jeopardize this to go outside that circle to fuck random people, fly out here, go fuck this rapper, this and third, knowing that, like, look what happened to you. I'm not saying obviously that happened there because you say you called it via creator, but it could just end your whole shit, or not end your whole shit, but like just kind of change.
Yo, I think, she needs to calm down.
The trajectory of your life, and I think those people, and I'm even speaking about Gucci. Fly out here, go fuck this. I'm pretty sure he was just slanging cock everywhere. Like I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure if he does have it, he didn't contract it from maybe a female creator. He maybe called a chick on South Beach and just dicked her down and caught it. He was probably fucking every chick raw. You get what I'm saying? And that's the hustle part. If when I know a lot of sex workers, that are on OnlyFans, that they almost do like some cognitive dissonance in terms of how they look at OnlyFans, and because of that, there's a breakdown where you don't take it as serious, or you don't think that you need to have these necessary safeguards to make sure such a thing that we're talking about today doesn't happen. You get what I'm saying? So, again, I do think this is very important because I hope the industry acknowledges this and like makes necessary changes, because like I look at you, you're 20 years old and you basically say the trajectory of your life, like you're literally saying you almost regret it, right? Like, obviously not regret making the money, but you regret, these circumstances that led to this moment, right?
Well, that's part of life. And look, the person you are today is you had to have gone through what you have gone through, and you've learned a lot. And I think that's good. I think everything happens for a reason, right? You said you picked up a Bible, and now you're understanding what you got to do now and all this stuff. So I think you've learned a lot, and maybe this is the correct path for you.
Hey, your future romantic partner. How would you? I know you're very young. You're probably not there yet. But and maybe you haven't even thought about this, but like, how would you explain this to your future romantic partner of how you came to this point, right? Like, that person's probably gonna love you, but they're probably gonna want to understand the decisions that led you to that point, and that the fact that they would be, they're gonna have to cope with the fact that you have herpes. Like, have you thought about that or no?
I have thought about it, and like you said, my future partner is gonna love me regardless of my past. And I honestly I don't want to overthink about it, because I know that real love isn't based on what has happened before, what will happen later. It's about how you guys feel right now, how you guys are compatible and everything like that. And I want everybody, even if you caught HSV, regardless if you had a whole phase or not, remember that. Like, somebody is going to love you regardless of what happened to you. Like, it doesn't matter. Especially to them, especially to that person that is really meant to love you. But I wanted to ask something, actually, because, if he was getting tested, right, every week, like he said that he was.
I think he said
every 2 weeks. He was
every 2 weeks.
Every 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. He said twice a month. If he was doing it twice a month, this stuff wouldn't happen.
Why can't we see a test result today? Why do we have to wait until tomorrow? If he already has a negative result from recently, why can't he post it today? Why can't he show us, for sure?
Hold on, great question, and I'm gonna give the answer that my understanding gave me, and then you could tell me because you're in that business. It felt like he was agreeing with me when I said that most standard testing panels does not include a blood test for HSV2. You can tell me if standard panels for the adult entertainment industry included. I guess he was saying, yeah, the majority of people don't get tested for it. So I guess he has to go out of his way and to request a test for it, and that's how we could get it, right? Does that make sense?
Okay, well, I mean, but I know that. I mean, shit.
Well, we're gonna see tomorrow. I mean, I'm not trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here, right? I don't, but tomorrow he's coming on.
I think that boy guilty. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely think
I told you.
I think he's capping a little bit too much, but I think.
Yo, I told you. I was like, yo, Act, just tell the truth, my nigga. Stop giving the nigga the benefit of the doubt. Yo, he sounds guilty. I told y'all niggas. The nigga sound guilty. Like, he sound like he's fucking lying. And, I was even trying to be funny, but the nigga sound like he's a fucking liar. You know, as what was his name? Star would say, "You're a liar and a nigger." You know, you're a liar, you're a nigger. Stop lying. Not a black person. You was a nigger. Niggers lie. That's what it means. Oh yeah, nigga blame, nigga explaining.
She ain't catching from me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I think that's what he's trying.
Let him say it again. Hold on.
Like you know what I mean? I think he's. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Test for it.
Well, we're gonna see tomorrow. I mean, I'm not trying to give him the benefit of the doubt here, right? I don't, you know, but tomorrow he's coming on.
I think that boy guilty. I ain't gonna lie to you. I definitely think he's guilty.
Yeah,
like, you know
told you, nigga.
I think he's capping a little bit too much, but I think he's trying to do one of those things to say she ain't catching from me. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that's what he's trying to do. How much would an apology mean to you? Like if he was saying, "Hey, listen, I apologize."
Nigga did too much. The nigga did too much, man. He was babbling, doing the African babbling, the tether babbling. Yeah, he did too much, my nigga. Yeah, she don't want an apology. She want that nigga in jail now. Yo, she want you in jail now, nigga. Gucci, you did too much, nigga. That's why we kick it in your back today, man. I believe her. I'm gonna be personally honest. As I said, I believe her, but yo, you have too many excuses. You have too many excuses, and it doesn't sound like facts. It just sounds like, okay, yo, this is my story, and you gotta believe it. That's how it sounds. Like, nigga, you sound like you're lying. Oh, I'm giving $10,000 out of my cash flow to STD rehab, some stupid shit, nigga. You sound crazy.
But if he owned up to it and said, "Hey, I apologize for my unsafe practices while having sex with you," would that mean anything to you at all?
Of course, I would appreciate it. I feel like any victim of any kind of assault would appreciate an apology, a direct apology from
But you need to go
the
to
predator
jail.
that did it to them. But honestly, it wouldn't mean anything compared to knowing that he can't do it again. You know, because sorry only means so much.
Question: What if he were to want to be like, all right, look, I'm in your city. Let's meet up. Let's link. And I wanna meet face to face and apologize to your face. Does that mean anything?
Nigga. I will never, ever, ever, ever intentionally link up with that man. Ever in my life. Only because of what has happened with us behind closed doors.
Right. I
She's a victim.
No.
You didn't mention, I know you don't want to talk about other women, but like, so when I watched a video of the tattoo, there was another woman who got his name tatted as well. Do you believe she's contracted? I know you don't want to speak about, other people, but do you believe that she is contracted that virus as well? Because clearly that was during the same period where clearly you all were having sex, or he had sex with you and probably her. I'm taking it from your body language, you probably think she did.
Again, well, I said this on Twitter. I feel like it's very disrespectful to assume somebody else's STD status, considering that he did have an outbreak while he was fucking me and her. Hey, context clues.
Do the math, right?
But I mean, I don't know. And I'm not going to sit here and be like, bitch, you got to hurt. Because, babe, I don't know. You could have been the lucky ones, because there is 100% a possibility that could happen. I'm not going to say 100%, but there is a likelihood that she could not have contracted the virus. I do know that they were having sex a week before, because that was one of the conversations that we had, was that they were having sex a week before I even fucked the man. So, and it takes a while for sores like that to heal up to the way that it did. So she could have that shit. I don't know.
How are you going about treating your herpes?
I'm on medication. On top of that, I am very conscious of what I put in my body. Whenever you do have herpes, you have to stay away from things like rice, bread, complex carbs, taking lysine every day. Anybody that has herpes, lysine, 1,000 milligrams of lysine a day will help balance that arginine and lysine in your system. Arginine is what causes an outbreak, so just stay away from that. That's complex carbs, that's cocoa, that's alcohol, that's tobacco, that's like unhealthy things for your body, basically. If there's high arginine levels in your body, you're going to have an outbreak.
Yeah,
So
for everybody, thank you. Anyone in the live chat that has herpes or knows anyone with herpes, thank you for that. Appreciate that.
And by the way, you know, again, being very serious here, you know, before I even knew, well, actually, I knew you were coming on here, and I hit up Adin specifically. I said, make sure I'm on to speak to Gucci or whatever. But I learned going on your Twitter, and there was another person you retweeted. I promise you, I learned so much about it. It made me a little bit more prepared to ask some of the questions, and hopefully people are watching. They, you know, obviously, you're probably not coming to me or Adin like your doctor, but hopefully you can learn something. I wonder what you are gonna do in terms of, or if you even feel the need to do anything in educating, because when people hear that, that is kind of like the new HIV. Like people like what? Like, but once I heard a lot of education, okay, the percentage of transmission during this time is this, blah blah blah, blah, blah. Like when I learned a lot more, and it made me a lot less ignorant, and I probably would have had a very ignorant conversation without knowing that. Do you feel like it's your job to kind of like help the masses kind of realize what this is?
Yes, 110%. I full-heartedly want to become an advocate for herpes. I want to be somebody that people can ask about herpes. I think that, especially now, exposing myself to the world, I feel like it's a definite door opening to being a person that can help everybody first get past this this narrative and stigma that anybody with herpes is literally just dirty. That word dirty triggers me because you can still be clean and have herpes. But yes, I definitely think that my career is more leaning towards being an advocate more than a porn star or an OnlyFans model, you know, because even OnlyFans models, I know a ton of OnlyFans models, bright women, smart women, creative women, talented women. They just decided to do porn, so nobody takes them serious sometimes. So it's like, I definitely think that I'm going to switch over to that and show that I learned from my situation, and everybody can learn from my situation as well.
What did your parents think about the diagnosis? Like, I would imagine if I'm your father and I hear that, I might want to catch a body, a homie. You get what I mean? Like what was the moments of you, you know, even telling your parents? I'm guessing you probably went to them before the internet. Did they embrace you? Did they, you know, I don't know if they were in tune with your decision to become a OnlyFans creator. Did they hit you with the, well, I told you so, or were they, you know, sympathetic? You tell me.
So I don't really talk to my dad for personal reasons. As far as my mother goes, supportive since day one. She's really the reason why I'm still here today, because anybody that has caught HSV knows that there's suicidal tendencies that come after. So she has been my number one supporter. Even before I caught HSV, it didn't matter what I was going through. She was there to support me. So I definitely can say that my mom has been there. She didn't want me to do OF. She didn't want me to do porn. But she also wasn't going to shame me. She did not say, I hate you, this and that. My mom has always been like an accepting person. As far as my dad goes, he did find out that I did OnlyFans after I caught herpes, but my dad is a Caribbean man. I don't really want to tell him. He's probably gonna find out. He doesn't really have social media.
Wait, he doesn't know?
Like, my dad doesn't know that I have herpes. No. He's probably.
Wait, what country is he from? What country?
Jamaica.
Oh my God, Bumbleclot. Yeah, nah, he gonna go crazy. You see the flag back there? They're not playing. But yeah, any siblings, by the way?
I have a little brother.
How old is he?
He is 18.
Hey, I read through,
Okay.
you know, again, there was a very smart woman, I believe, I think she's a woman, I don't know if it was, who again, you retweeted a bunch. She has so many resources for people who are sex workers. I'm wondering if, you know, you tapped into some of those resources, or if you sought therapy, because
father's Jamaican, so yeah, the nigga's going crazy. But remember what I was telling you? Like, yo, I know a situation just like this, man. Like, yeah, you gotta be careful with those like certain Africans, yeah, even certain black people, man. You know, because you can't just blame Africans. But yeah, I know some I know that African who was like that. He had HIV though. You know, he spread it. He spread it to this bitch. You know.
Again, you mentioned suicidal thoughts, and that has to, you have your whole life ahead of you, and it feels like you're dealing with understanding what this disease, or not disease, but virus is better than you were when you probably first contracted it. Did you seek any therapy, or you've just been kind of doing it on your own?
Oh, I've just been doing it on my own. So I did experience recently a panic attack and a mental breakdown after quite some time since I experienced my last one. So healing is never ending. I feel like at first I thought I could really do it by myself, but after everything that's gone on the last couple of days, it kind of made me realize that it is time to go to therapy. I did go to therapy in high school before everything happened. Now, I definitely am going to seek that. I definitely think that anybody that is experiencing something like this needs to go to therapy too.
I do want to. Sorry, I don't want to butt in though. You seem like you're shining and you're glowing, and I do want to say you're not dirty for having herpes. You know what I mean? Like, it's true what you're saying. And anybody that does have herpes in this chat, there's thousands of people watching. Somebody that they know, that somebody, or maybe even them, they have herpes. So it's awesome seeing you shine and look like you're glowing right now. And seriously, kudos to you, for real. That's awesome.
Thank you so much.
And by the way, I said the same thing to Gucci3rdLeg. I hate saying that name. the name just sounds ridiculous. Anyway, what I said to him is that this woman coming out and saying it, people are gonna act like she's a 1 in 100. I listen. I got my ear tapped into the industry, and if you hear about the music industry and the women they have sex with frequently, and sometimes people be asking these questions, why everybody passing around some of the same women, I would probably say the herpes rate in the industry is like 40%.
I'll say 60. All jokes aside, 60. I heard 60, like 60%. Like even entertainment, like not just music, but entertainment as well is like around 60.
That's how. Again, people want to act like, oh no, this is this one girl. Man, there is like, I could name 20 Instagram models, and the same rappers keep fucking them. I'm like, well, then I hear
Almighty J just said I have herpes live on the Kick chat.
Oh, well.
What's crazy is, actually, one thing that actually, like, this might sound insane.
Yeah.
And this is alleged. This is rumored.
Yeah.
Rumored.
Okay.
I'm going to literally scream that it's rumored that, like, people like Diddy, crazy person to say it first, Rihanna, Jay-Z, Beyonce, all these kinds of people are rumored to have herpes. Usher.
What?
All that kind of stuff, like some of the most successful people in the industry, some of the most successful people in just regular business.
I heard some of those names, not all of them. It's like I said, it's like around 60%. All jokes aside, I think it's around 60%. Her saying, Act saying 40, he's just being a little bit nice. It's around 60 and up.
Have herpes, have things like HIV, have hepatitis. There's hepatitis strains that are incurable. Like, there's things that people don't know that behind closed doors somebody's going through, and they might look up to that person.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I got to be honest. Years ago, when the whole lawsuit came out with Usher, I was shocked by it, but he ended up settling. And I want to be honest with you, women still love him. Like, whatever. Like, shit, young boy. Some of those names you mentioned, which I won't say because some of them are powerful as a motherfucker. But, again, I don't know if maybe it's an industry thing versus the rest of the regular world, but I think people, because you were vocal about it and you're coming out to say, I have it, they're going to make it like you're the 1 out of 100. You're the 1% when you're probably, it's at least 30%. I know I said 40, but it's at least 30%.
Nah, this is more. Act is more. I guarantee you that it's more than 40%. I'm super sure it's more than 40%. And the thing about it is just, don't forget, these niggas is on medication. These niggas is only eating a certain type of food. Like, even when you watch these shows, look at the food that they eat. They don't be eating rice and all that other stuff because they can't eat it because of the medicine. You know?
Celebrity, or especially the music business, 1 out of 3. Like, come on.
Act. Word on the street is saying that 6ix9ine gave it to you.
Yo, how you gonna turn a serious topic? We having so much awareness right now. Everybody, you better clear up Almighty J's name, man. Like, how you just gonna?
No, Jay said it to me.
Oh, you said you got it.
No, Jay in my chat said I have herpes.
So he said you have it, or he has it.
No, like I as in him. He said it.
Oh, okay. All right, well, everybody live their truth. Hold on, would you do a scene with him?
Who?
Jay, Almighty Jay.
Respectfully, and that's something I wanted to touch on. Respectfully, I understand that a lot of people may relate to me and have herpes as well. I appreciate the gesture. I appreciate the offers, but I am not looking for somebody to create content with. And just because you have herpes, I love that you offered. Thank you so much. But I will not collab with you just because you have herpes. My soulmate could have herpes as well. Hey, I have no fucking clue. But I'm not going to trauma bond with somebody just because they have herpes like me.
He's a trauma bond. Oh my god. Yo, this shit is crazy. I think Almighty J is just trying to get some pussy. I'm gonna be personally honest. Yo, this is crazy.
Question: does your baby, when you plan to have a kid one day, is there a way to protect your child from having herpes?
C-sections or being on medication whenever you're going through a birth. And if you don't have an outbreak, even if you're not medicated, there's a possibility that you can have a smooth birth without having any complications. But I do want to ask you guys, whenever he comes on here tomorrow, please ask him to log into that portal. Like, fuck a scrolling down the website. Fuck that. You can fake whatever the fuck. Right? Have him log in.
Yeah, that's mad African.
Because he ain't logging to shit. He really didn't really show much of shit that's really...
Okay. Well, look, tomorrow, will you be active as well to hop on?
Most likely, yeah. Most
okay, cool.
likely.
Yo,
prediction out tomorrow's gonna...
This shit's gonna be lit tomorrow. All jokes aside, because... this nigga was talking that, oh, yo, you know, she's a victim and all this other stuff, but I'm not the guy who victimized her. And nah, nigga, I think it was you, my nigga. She saying you put hands on her and everything. Yeah.
Listen.
And he also said that we shot 4 scenes, we shot 5. So just fact checking. I can show everybody. So.
And by the way, I have a prediction how tomorrow's gonna go. No, the fuck we don't. Yo. I think tomorrow, listen, there's no way he's hopping on here to show anything but a negative test. Like, come on, what type of idiot would do that, right? So he's going to show a negative test, right? It's just how he's going to show a negative test. Mm-hmm. Like, nobody's going to come on here and be like, all right, Adin, thank you for giving me the platform to announce. What the fuck?
I have herpes.
Like, hell no. So it's either he's not going to come on, or if he comes on, it's definitely going to be negative. And then it's just, whether you believe the validity of whatever negative you see. Did he finesse it? Is it a legit test? And I think,
he's going to finesse it.
Right?
He's going to finesse it. Oh, jokes aside, he went to a private one too? Yeah, he's going to finesse it. You know? Because if it's going to, you got to look at it. If it's going to take the same amount of time, why even go to a private, spend money on a private hospital or clinic? You could just went to a regular one, woo, 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 got your shit back at the same time. It is what it is.
Okay, well, look, let's continue this tomorrow, Act Part 2 tomorrow. I do want to say thank you so much for coming on today, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow, and we'll see where we're at with everything.
Thank you for having me. You guys are great. I love this. Thank you.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.
Bye.
Act, stay on really quick, academics.
Crack
Act tomorrow. 100%, you're not wrong. He's going to come up with a negative test, but we just got to see if that test is real.
Yeah, and I think that's where I'm going to try to, do a little bit of research on how people can, fake a test. Because, come on now. First of all, my boy Nigerian. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah.
Act trying to say the nigga's a scammer. Act called the nigga a scammer. He's a scammer, bro, nigga. That's why I say, yo, I never met an Africans with good intentions. I really never. And I'm gonna be personally honest. Like, I really never really met an African. Even the women I dated, they never really had good intentions. Real talk. You know? And I know I'm prejudging. I know it's prejudice to say that. Not even racist. It's prejudice to say that shit. But it's true. I never really met... In my life, I really never met an African with good intentions. Out of all the African women I dated, nope. Out of all the Africans people I met, nope. They all had bad intentions. They always had self intentions. You know, it is what it is. Look, let's listen to him.
Stay on really quick, academics.
Dragon.
Tomorrow, 100%. You're not wrong. He's gonna come out with a negative test. We just gotta see if that test is real.
Yeah, and I think that's where I'm gonna try to do a little bit of research on how people can fake the test. Because come on now, first of all, my boy Nigerian, come on man, come on, yo, you think a Nigerian coming on here to disgrace his whole country with a positive test?
So do you think that he's negative or positive?
I think he's positive.
I'm gonna be honest with you, brother. This is my gut feeling, and again, I'm still gonna be very neutral. Because I don't want to just say, oh, blah, blah, blah. But I think homeboy got it. I think he got it. I think he was probably being arrogant. Like, again,
he's a Nigerian. He's Nigerian.
Just mad.
Yo, my niggas Nigerian. Nigerians are very arrogant and they're ugly. You know, so my nigga, what'd you expect? You know, I'm sorry to judge a Nigerian looking nigga, but them niggas be on that bullshit, my nigga. And yo, most of them Nigerian niggas don't be looking dope, my nigga. They don't be looking dope. Yo, I'm gonna tell y'all a story what happened to me yesterday. I was on TikTok. I jumped on a Discord with somebody, and I'm talking to a Nigerian. I was like, yo, do you think blacks and Africans has a miscommunication? Oh no, they be calling me a nigga. They call me a monkey. I was like, let me ask you a question. I was like, they probably was just joking because white people look more like monkeys than black people. Oh no, she said that she had short hair. That's just how Africans is. Africans, they're alpha sensitive. When I say they're alpha sensitive, they portray themselves to being an alpha male, provider, warrior, and all of this. But they're the most sensitive niggas ever. Black people went through fucking everything for 400 to 500 years. You get these punk ass Africans come to America, they say, oh, niggas call me monkey and darky. Nigga, they call black people the same thing. Niggas is just joking with your little sensitive asses. This is why, I really do want delineations from Africans and Caribbean niggas. I'm gonna be personally honest. And this is the reason why is them niggas, they can't fit in with black cultures. Then after that, they try to talk to us and try to spin their little tribalistic bullshit on us. Niggas don't want to fuck with them. And I'm going to be personally honest. You know? And I was trying to fluff it up through the months and stuff about Africans. Nigga, we don't want to fuck with y'all niggas. Everything we did by ourselves, we want credit for. We don't want to share the credit with y'all niggas. We don't want to share the credit with nobody who's not foundational black Americans. And I know it sounds fucking rude and disrespectful, but my nigga, y'all haven't done shit for us. Y'all haven't done a goddamn thing. We're tired, nigga. We're tired of defending all y'all niggas. Then when it comes to us, oh nigga, stop being lazy and do it yourself. My nigga. We love y'all niggas, but we gotta love y'all niggas from a distance. We cannot be defending y'all niggas no more. We cannot be helping y'all niggas no more. Y'all gonna have to do shit yourself. I know fucking Donald Trump is trying to send y'all monkey asses back. And I'm not calling you a monkey. When I say a monkey ass, it's just a figure of statement. But they trying to send y'all monkey asses back. And what I mean by monkey asses is your crazy ass, your foolish ass. Send your foolish ass back to Africa, man. And y'all defend on your own. The English is trying to do the same thing. And you helped build that country. If anything, y'all should be fighting for England instead of America, because y'all didn't do shit, a piss of a shit in America. Y'all got no fucking fingerprints. Y'all don't got no fucking foundation that y'all built in America. But in England, yes, absolutely. Everything was handed to y'all in America. Everything. Y'all didn't work for shit. That's all off the backs of black Americans. Foundational black Americans. Not immigrants that was here for like three or four generations. Black Americans.
In the open. He's spitting in girls' mouths. He's going on podcasts saying he's fucked 3,000 girls. I see girls that have talked about they couldn't wait to collab with him. And it's a power dynamic, right? Like, yo, are you going to question me about my results when you're even lucky to be... Yo, the chick was 19. Like, by the way, I know 44 is still a lot of bodies, but, bro, he's probably looking at her like, yo, if your revenue was $8K a month before... I fuck you, it's gonna jump up to 15. So I definitely could see her. I could definitely see him being so arrogant that he think it could be hidden, right?
Yeah. I do want to touch base on one thing though. A lot of girls nowadays at the age of 19 and 20 have a lot of bodies. So that means, and you're not wrong, industry girls and just college girls, pretty much every girl in America. The average American girl nowadays has a lot of fucking bodies. I don't know, because of my generation, I don't know what it is at.
Nah, it is your generation. Yo, let me tell you, sport fucking has never been this popular. I mean, pop culture is pushing it. You have, it's coming through the music, it's coming through the culture. And again, as men get more sexually active younger, who are they getting sexually active with? Also, here's the thing. I think because, beauty's also becoming so much more common among women, and maybe like people have just bred into just more attractive women, or women just know how to, figure out how to get more beautiful. They're getting targeted by guys like, not saying you, but like people that got some shit. And
I understand what you're saying.
And sex has become like this commodity that's like a
like
door
shaking
opener.
hands.
Yeah, it's like a door opener for them, right? Where it's like, like back in the day, you would hear a guy really pursue a girl and not get anywhere. Like, could you imagine a girl coming around you and be like, yo, you gotta wait 2 months for it? Get the fuck on out of here. You know what I mean? Like, there's a girl 20 times better than you who's sucking dick first 5 minutes, and what she said was so alarming to me. She said, I finally learned to respect myself afterwards. I ain't gonna lie to you.
After she got the herpes. Yeah.
If I had a daughter, I'm clipping that and playing it for her 3,000 times. Because I think, most women who do OnlyFans, before they get to the point that she's at, you know what they say? Oh, y'all are just mad because, like, we're taking the power in our hands. They feel it's empowering, right?
Correct.
So they're not thinking about the health risk. They're not thinking about how society views them until a moment like this. And I think that's the sad part, bro.
You're not wrong, bro. You're not wrong. I think it's a little bit weird that why do you have to wait till you actually have the herpes to fucking have that way? Whatever. It's her life. And look, she's 20 years old. Yeah, she has 58 bodies at 20. But now, by the time she's 30, she probably will have less than 100. And again, I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to get at with this, but what I'm trying to say is you're not wrong, Ak. And that leads me to think, would I rather a gay son or a thought daughter, Ak? And you answer that first. Gay son or thought daughter?
Remember, who's making 100 grand and says, yo, I'm out. Yo, you're making 100 grand.
True.
Just having girls.
Hey, I will say this. That is true. Yo, I'm not going to lie. You're spitting facts. Why would Gucci just quit OnlyFans? Think about it. If he's proven innocent, his name's going to be the biggest. All the girls are going to want him. He can make the most money ever. Why the fuck would he call it quits?
You know what that kind of made me think? That he knew he was he knew he was positive. But tomorrow he'll come with the finesse for the negative. But he knows now that everybody's aware of it, it's going to be just impossible for him to just tell everybody consistently that he's negative. So just bow out on top, pause, and see what happens. That's what that's the vibes it gave me. But who knows? I could be wrong. You get what I'm saying?
Not wrong.
Here's the thing, and this is to his disservice. She beat him to the punch. She came out first. She's a woman. We're seeing her crying. She seems distraught. So we're looking at him like he's guilty. Maybe he's not. And, you know, if he's not, he's not. But it didn't look too good. And today, while answering questions, I think even you kind of were like, it's a little fishy, right? You know, like, come on. Like, he's ignoring the biggest evidence she has is the 4K video with your penis, bro. And he's like, nah, I just cut myself. I don't know.
You're not wrong, Ak. But look, we'll find out tomorrow. Tomorrow I'm gonna see what time Gucci gives me, and then we'll lock it in, and then you and I will go on before, and then yeah. But don't be late, motherfucker. I know you get.
Hey, I was on before you today. Stop lying.
You were? But I had something come up with one of my boys got banned, so I had to try to handle some shit.
Hey, listen. I saw this, you know, first of all, and you know, she said I didn't like OnlyFans girls. Absolutely not true. I think what I was saying is that, and by the way, I think this is necessary for that community. That community is a reckless community, bro. Like, I know homies of mine who literally, they target women, and I shouldn't use the word target because it sounds predatory. They hit up women or try to talk to women who have OnlyFans in their bio. Why? Those women they look at as sex workers who are just whores. Like, they don't look at them as, oh, these are professionals. They look at them as, if you're doing OnlyFans, you're just a whore who is trying to make a buck, right? And they're like, hey, well, we could fly you out, or we could, you know, put you on a jet, and we know you're gonna just do some whole shit. So again, I think that community, maybe they can ramp up their standards and taking shit serious. And it's not only about who they fuck, but just like how, like, just the standards. You know what I mean? Like, they're not. I talked to my friend who does OnlyFans. They're not asking for tests, bro.
Right.
Bro, they're saying, you know what they ask? How much followers or how much subscribers you have on OnlyFans?
Facts. How many subs am I gonna gain off this?
Exactly, right? And when you do that, this was bound to happen. You know, unfortunate to say, they got to be happy that this shit wasn't AIDS or HIV.
Yeah.
Well.
Remember I was just saying that? I was like, she kind of got off easily. Homegirl kind of got off easy because of this shit, man. You know, it's crazy and it's sad to say it, but, you know, she did get off easy.
True.
Even though both are non-curable, and by the way, these days there's way more manageable ways to deal with HIV, but still, you know, fucked up.
Just wrap up your cock, everyone. All right, yo, Ak, I love you, motherfucker. I'll see you tomorrow, all right? We on tomorrow.
All right, bro.
All
right, people. All righty then. Oh.
Yeah, I did. Yo, my nigga. I'm going to land right here, all right? And I'm going to say this. Give me a second. I'm going to land right here because I think they said everything that I was going to say, but I think he's lying. You know, and like I already told you, I think a lot of Africans are narcissistic and into themselves, self-centered, you know? Even the women, you know? It's real talk, you know? And it's sad, and like how this whole situation starts off. She looks like she's in a nice place right now, but we don't know how she is going to be tomorrow. We don't know how she is going to be the next day. All we know is that she's fine right now. You know, and I'm going to say this. As my fans, because I know I have OnlyFans models that watch this show, yo, go send her out a message and keep her hope up and stuff. And like, you know, have a stronger community. You know, I'm going to say that. And like, I know y'all be selling some coochie on there and stuff, you know. Shout out to y'all OnlyFans girls, but I feel like, y'all need to strengthen up y'all community. Y'all need to police y'all own community. This shit shouldn't be happening, but it happened. Now it's time for y'all to do y'all thing. It's really time for y'all to do y'all thing, and you know what? I think y'all gonna be fine. Y'all gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be straight. But until next time, oh yeah, like and subscribe and donate to the program. The link is in the description, and also subscribe to all my other platforms and stuff. Definitely, I do appreciate y'all watching. We did a good show. Definitely a good show. We did almost 4 hours. We did 3.5 hours. And this was very educational. I found out more about, sexual transmitted diseases than I ever knew. But, again, try to send us some support. Because I think homie gave it to her. I honestly think he gave it to her. All jokes aside. We could say allegedly, but I think he did. That's just my opinion. That the way how he was talking, he's talking like he was hiding some shit. But until next time, y'all have a great day. We might do something tomorrow. We might even do another reaction, everybody. But y'all take care now, alright?